Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay. So, a very good afternoon, all of you. Welcome to the final stage round presentation of Global Competition on Sustainable Entrepreneurship 2024. We are in the last stage of our competition, and we have the first team, Quality Eco Construction, and I just request the team leader to kindly present your presentation. Please share your presentation with us. It is not visible. It is not visible on my side. Any other member, please confirm. Jigisha, it is visible. Is it visible?
No, it's not visible on my end.
Hello, are you there, Yedidia?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. So you can start now. All the best.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Idja Fadasa. I'm from Ethiopia. I will present our innovative business idea that incorporates waste plastic into construction materials, highlighting its potential benefits for both the environment and the economy. Our title is Quality Eco-Construction. On the experimental study investigating the incorporation of polyethyl as a partial replacement for sand in hollow concrete block uh, manufacturing. So I'm gonna to discuss about the problems, each problem statement. Plastic waste have slow degradation properties. That means it's taking years to decompose. Plastic waste poses a
Can you
significant.
just share your slides or screen?
Okay. Yeah, and even your voice isn't clearly audible to us.
Yeah,
Okay.
voice is clear. Please share your screen. We are not able to see your screen or PPTs.
Okay.
Please share your PPTs.
Sorry, I didn't use this before this video meeting. I'm going to share with the chat or what?
Okay. Please keep uh, on a distance so we can all see.
Yadidia, hello.
Oh, yes.
Uh, um, Actually, there is an option in the rightmost corner of the UI, and there is an option of share the screen. You can click that share button, and you can share your screen.
Okay.
Join this meeting from your PC or your device, and then click on the share button.
Okay. What about now? Hello.
Yeah, you are audible, but we are not able to see your presentation. Yeah, it is fine. Okay, okay. You can start.
Okay. Mm, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to present. I will present our innovative idea that incorporates with plastic into construction materials, highlighting its potential benefits for both environment and the economy. Our title is Quality Co-Construction. And it's on this experimental study investigating the incorporation of polyethyl propyl as a partial replacement for sand in hollow concrete block manufacturing. I'm going to discuss about the problem statement, each problem statement. Plastic waste has low degradation property. This degradation property is taking years to decompose. It's a cause for different ecological and environmental problems. Plastic waste poses a significant ecological challenge, taking years to decompose and contributing to environmental degradation. So it has environmental impact. The other one is plastic poses significant ecological and environmental challenges, particularly in border city where in the inadequate recycling and poor waste management practice amplify the issue. Uh, the issue. So with
Hello,
all the
hello. Sorry to interrupt you one more time. Uh, am I visible to everyone? Please confirm me one last time.
yeah the PPT visible.
Sorry, no one will
Uh,
be. I'm just the
PPT,
screen share.
your screen is visible. Yeah.
Okay, so team leader, please continue your presentation with the PPT that is sharing from my end. Okay, actually, we are not able to see your presentation. Please start.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Vidya Fardasa. I'm from Ethiopia. I'm going to I will present our innovative business idea that incorporates with plastic into construction materials, highlighting its potential benefits for both the environment and the economy. Our title is Quality Construction. On this experimental study investigating the incorporation of polyethyl propyl as a partial replacement for sand in hollow concrete block manufacturing. I'm going to proceed to problem statement. I'm going to explain each of it. Plastic waste have slow degradation property. That means it takes years to decompose, so it has environmental impact. Plastic waste poses a significant ecological challenge, taking years to decompose and contributing it to environmental degradation. Also, uh, it's a case for different ecological and environmental problems that is related to environmental impacts. The third one is particularly in border city Ethiopia between recycling efforts, most in this are planned fields or burned argument environmental issues like global warming. So with only small percentage of plastic waste being recycled, most in this up in landfill gas contributing to pollution and global warming. So the impact is recycling challenges. Uh, the next one, plastic poses significant ecological and environmental challenges, particularly in border city where inadequate recycling for waste management practice amplify the issues with the environmental impact. I'm going to present the proposed solution. The main proposed solution is decreased landfill pressures. It means by integrating with PET, the polyethyl propyl bottles into construction materials, the volume of plastic waste into landfills is significantly reduced, addressing the critical waste management issue. So the main proposed solution is it reduce landfill. The second one is reduce the demand for sand. So it contributes to sustainable production practice and the responsible use of resources by reducing embodied carbon in construction. This reduction of sands it also helps to reduce the transportation like that. The third one is the solution is a reduction of carbon dioxide emissions. Utilizing PET, PET is polyethyl repellent, means it's a thermoplastic, common thermoplastic polymer, resin of the polyester family used in fibers for clothing containers for liquids and foods and thermoforming for manufacturing and in combination with glass fiber for engineering the resins. So, as we use this polyethyl as a partial sand replacement decreases the energy required for extracting and transporting sand, thereby lowering carbon dioxide emission associated with this process. Also, it encourages innovations in construction material, making them lighter and sustainable. It makes it reduce the cost-effective and eco-friendly construction. The production of lightweight, load-bearing hollow concrete block using shielded polyethyl not only reduces material costs but also enhances structural resilience against seismic forces, making it advantageous for building in earthquake-prone areas. Also, reduce plastic waste. Also, it makes unique features. We cannot the hollow concrete block, compressive strength, density, and water absorption. So I'm gonna to take how to align the proposed solution with the sustainable each of them. On regarding to sustainable cities and communities, it's related to the proposed solution is reducing plastic waste and carbon dioxide emission from traditional construction methods directly supports climate action initiatives by mitigating environmental impact. So this one is related to climate actions. With the sustainable climate action, the one which mentions before, and also reduces the proposed solution is reduces landfill waste and weight of the hollow concrete block. It's related to the sustainable cities and communities. This one is the production of eco-friendly hollow concrete blocks contributes to sustainable urban development by providing low impact building materials, enhance community resilience. The third one is it's the solution, the proposed solution is reduces the demand for sand. This one is related to the sustainability of responsibility consumption and production. Um, and utilizing waste plastics in construction promotes responsible consumption by encouraging the recycling and reducing the reliance on virgin materials. The fourth one is when you go to implementation plan, you're gonna to use procurement of materials. These materials are cement, sand, the partial of sand, crush aggregates. We're gonna to doing preliminary tests in the mixed proportion of the cement, the partial sands. We're gonna to for the step mixing, molding, and curing of specification. We're gonna to use time for this. After all, testing of suspicions, static analysis, and selection of the best mixes. When you see market potential and impact, in terms of global reach and stability, it can be adapted to to every corner of the globe with their local building code standard as most of construction need. Hollow concrete block for whaling, static tank, fees, financially partially replacing the sand will be economically as compared to its produce using standard only in the ingredient. They are being the financial valuable, then newly produced hollow concrete to be highly demanded to the market because of this. So the given solution have the following potential impact. As I mentioned before, it reduces carbon dioxide emission from extraction and transportation. Also reduce landfills from polyethylene wastes. Also reduce the demand for sand. The reduce the transportation. Help to produce lightweight hollow concrete block and minimize the risk of earthquake around earthquake area pros. Helps to produce low-cost, eco-friendly, lightweight hollow concrete block. Serves a springboard for further studies on the concept of incorporating plastic wastes to concrete and masonry structures. Masonry structures found mostly on Ethiopia. It will pinpoint using PET as partial replacement of sand on the construction, which will minimize the negative impact of plastic wastes on the environment. The, the solution are this one, as I mentioned before, that related with sustainability, is of sustainability. Next slide. When you see the mostly the challenge and the risks are lack of understanding of the performance of recycled plastics, especially the long-term performance could have a limited acceptance by users of polyethylene infused hollow concrete block. Wall application only physical properties of the low um, the lightweight hollow concrete block will be determined. Others like fire resistance and sound insulation will not be determined due to lack of laboratory facility. Strategies to overcome the above challenges and risks are regarding understanding the performance. It will handled by showing and creating awareness on our innovation results and communicating with the concerned bodies on getting legal patents. Further detailed investigation it will be handled by searching the sponsor for the laboratory facility and further investigation will be carried out. However, the parameters like compressive strength, density, and water absorption are major parameters given to use hollow concrete block for construction purpose on international building codes. The next slide. Thank you. We mentioned, thank you for your attention. Let us proceed to the question. Thank you for your attention. I already finished. We can proceed to the question.
Thank you, Yarides, for your great presentation. Can you please let me know what type of uh, uh, like process you are using for recycling?
Sorry,
How
can
you are actually recycling? What is the method to recycle?
okay, the recycling process.
Yeah.
The recycling process involves collecting, cleaning, and shredding polyethyl recyclable bottles, which consumes energy but is still more eco-friendly than producing new materials. The infrastructure for collecting and shredding polyethyl is already in place in Barda through local waste management teams and reducing logistical challenges. The main obstacle is scaling up polyethyl propylene collection processing to meet demand.
Okay. Uh, is
Hey,
anyone have?
Tadishi, uh,
Yeah.
hello, I'm audible?
Yes. Yes. Sure.
Yeah. So I have just one question. First of all, it's a good presentation. Somewhere in the presentation, I don't know what was the slide number. You have mentioned about some technology involvement in it. You have mentioned something like you will use Microsoft Excel and presentation. That part was not clear. Can you please elaborate more about that? How you will use this software solution in your to solve your problem about which you are discussing here?
Okay, thank you for the question. We're gonna to use different sites, Microsoft, like that, because when we construct or when you do the experiment, we're gonna to produce the blueprint. So you have to use the designing items to show the prototype. So we're gonna to use that type of things.
Sorry, this Daniel, let me interfere if it's possible. I'm a team member for IDIA and
Yeah,
mentor.
sure.
And I continue?
Sure, sure, sure.
Okay. The main thing is I'm a civil engineer. Most of the technical ideas are from me as she's mechanical engineer. She doesn't know that much detail about the technical things. But what you asked here, I think it was written on the PowerPoint, but I missed it
Yes.
now when I see PowerPoint. We will use different methodologies. We'll collect the crystals and we will share them using hardware machine that will work with electricity power, which doesn't have any effect on environmental issue. So we will collect the PET bottle, hardware machine, we will use crashing machine, plastic shredding machine. We will crash them there. The other thing, we will use a compressive strength machine to test the compressive strength.
and also another density testing machine. We will use that also. From the software part of the technology, we will use Excel or something to analyze the cost benefit analysis things and the other things to compare from the earlier HCV production system. That's the main thing I want to ask if I'm getting clear.
Okay, understood.
If anyone has any questions, they can ask.
So, one just last one question. I don't know, so have you thought that if you want to expand this idea, let's say if you have a huge data set means the materials or the waste and some data related to that. Have you ever thought how can you implement that data into some AI model and instead of doing uh, experiment experiment directly into the lab, can you get some insight from the data? Have you ever thought about it?
Just making some site tests or what we'll do the tests are easy. They are easily available. You can test them the compressive strength, the density, and the water absorption. You can test them anywhere. As she said, everyone uses HCV for many things like welling, septic tank or something like that, or for the fence. So in the worldwide, all are using this material for the construction of that things. So if we incorporate this PET into as a partial replacement of sand, it will help
Hmm.
us to eliminate the landfills, the burning of the crystals, which will give some carbon dioxide and unwanted carbon dioxide to the environment. So it will help us. I think up to 20%, we can achieve the compressive strength with the National Building Code standards. Up to 20% from the researches I saw from other researches, not on HCV, but from other
Hmm.
plastic infusion researches. I just confirmed that. So up to 20%, we can achieve our lightweight, eco-friendly HCV without minimizing any compressive strength, density, or
Hmm.
water absorption. That's the main advantage. And it will be light as compared to another construction material. When it is light, when there is seismic force, earthquake force, as being the
Oh, yeah.
material light, it will reduce the risk of the
Okay.
earthquake thing. So it
Hmm.
will be
S-
helpful. Also, it will
Okay.
reduce the transportation cost or something like that as being lightweight.
Mhm. So the statistical analysis that you have mentioned in the implementation plan is something what you are discussing right now, right? Or is this testing of
Yeah, yeah.
specimens?
No, no, no. This is a part of the implementation plan. The implementation plan, we will procure the crystals from local. There are some people who
Understood. Yeah.
sold import
Mm,
crystals or
mm, mm.
something like that. Yeah? So we'll
No,
procure
understood.
things. Then we will test the shredded plastic whether it matches with the international codes because we are doing some standard thing. It will be applicable to the buildings or
Mm.
something like that. So we have to pass everything by test so that it will be technical.
Okay. Yep.
Starting from the ingredients. After we shared it or the PET bottles, we'll test their shape analysis or something like that, so that they can replace
Mhm,
the sand with
mm,
the same quality of
mhm.
sieve size or something like that.
Okay. Mm.
So, is there any question from other judges? Please go for it if any.
Okay, I think we can proceed if there is no question.
Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for this wonderful presentation, and thank you for being a part of this global competition. We just request you to kindly switch on your cameras.
Okay, thank you.
Kindly switch on your cameras if possible.
Hello,
Uh,
everyone is here?
yeah, we are here. Is it possible to switch on your camera?
Camera.
Come again, pardon.
Are you able to switch on
Camera
your
out.
camera? Yeah, camera.
Yeah. Did ya?
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, have a nice day. Thank you for the opportunity given for us. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. We'll wait some.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So can we start with the next team?
Yeah. Hello. Good afternoon, Arivardhan.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, shall we wait for your team members or shall we begin?
Sir, we all the team members have combined and have came on the same place. So we'll
Okay.
continue with the same device.
Okay, cool then. So, kindly
Yeah.
share your presentation.
Sir,
And
do we
if,
have
yeah, you have to share your video screen.
sir, do we have to open our cameras also?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, it's fine. Now, kindly share your presentation. Yeah, it is visible now.
Sir, is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible. You guys can start now. Please proceed.
Sir, Keyur will introduce.
Good morning, respected judges. We, the eco saviors, are here to propose the solution to the problem. Development of a solar powered remote vehicle to remove the hyacinth from the surface of water that reduces oxygen level and disrupt the ecosystem by increasing evaporation and reducing the water level. So first, let me tell you about the history of the water hyacinth. Hyacinth is a free-floating perennial plant which is native
Excuse
to.
me, sorry to interrupt you. Can your slide is not changing. If you are changing your slide, it is on first slide.
Sir,
Please change it.
sir, is problem statement visible?
No, or like first slide we can see.
Do one thing. This just
Yes,
put this
yes,
slide
now
on
problem
full
statement.
complete mode, full screen mode.
Yeah, or you
Then
can
it
do
will
in
work.
full screen mode. In bottom side there is a
Third option.
option.
Third
Sir, I
option.
Third
did the
option.
same, but
No,
it was
no,
not visible to you. Sir, it was in
no.
full screen mode only.
There is
Okay,
a
then go ahead.
third option. Yes, yes, yes. Please click on that. Okay.
Now let me tell you about the history of water hyacinth. Water hyacinth is a free-floating and perennial plant which is origin in Amazon basins in South America. It is a beautiful ornamental plant, but its beauty is only surface deep. It is it is very badly reputed for its for as one of the worst aquatic weeds. The arrival of hyacinth in India took place in 19th century when British officer Major Robert Meyer, stationed in Assam, claimed to have captured his attention due to beauty of its plants and its decorative properties. British officer gifted this flower to his wife, Lady Hastings, and introduced this plant to the seas of India. And from there, the start of this hazardous dilemma started. In Agra, Yamuna River is also severely polluted with hyacinth and waste materials. Therefore, with the help of the problem in our local area, we came up with this solution. We came up with the solution for this given problem. Now, let me tell you briefly about the problems which we face due to water hyacinth. Water hyacinth blocks sunlight from penetration in water. Water, from the knowledge we have, from the knowledge, we know that 60 to 70% of oxygen we get in our environment is from aquatic plants and algae, which are main source of oxygen. But due to water hyacinth, the photosynthesis level of algae and aquatic plants is very less, as sunlight is not able to reach to the bottom of the sea level. Water hyacinth also interfere with the navigation, fishing, and irrigation, causing economic loss in the communities. The thick mats of hyacinth also create ideal habitat for mosquitoes and other pests and act as a breeding ground for them, which causes many severe diseases and which leads to poor water quality by trapping sediments and waste materials, creating flood-like situations, and it also promotes growth of harmful bacteria, leading to foul odor. Now, I will like to tell about invite my friend Aryavardhan, my fellow mate, to tell you about proposed solutions.
Sir, is the slide visible? Proposed solutions.
No, it is not yet visible. Just go on the left and click on third number slide to be visible. Yeah, now it is visible.
Sir, now I would like to give you about the overview of the proposed solution. Our eco-friendly solar-powered vehicle is a waterway cleaner and it harnesses the renewable energy to restore the aquatic ecosystem. It operates on the floating debris and the water hyacinth and stores them on board to dispose them on the processes later. On the automation and innovation, it is a new technologies as the old technology which are being used creates a problem in the ecosystem. The uniqueness of a solution is it is as it uses the sustainable energies to work with. It uses solar powered, which on compared to the fuel powered motors are very sustainable. The which also reduces the operational cost and carbon emissions in the environment. Multifunctionality. It uses conveyor belt system which can capture both water hyacinth and floating debris. It has a unique specialty and design which has specialized rotors which allows smooth movement and capture the water hyacinth without entanglement. It is a eco-friendly design which stores the water pollution also which floats on the surface of the water. We'll also integrate a microgrid system, adding a MPPT in our device, which stores the extra energy produced by the solar panels in the form of batteries. And we'll utilize it when the sun is not available for us. This is a design of a solution. This is the solar panel which we'll be using for capturing the solar energy. This is a storage device which will store the hyacinth. This is a conveyor belt. This will help us. This material will help us in floating the device on the water surface. The batteries which we will be using will be integrated on the bottom of this device, which will be water repellent. Implementation plan. The storage batteries which we'll be using will be of the marine grade and lithium ion batteries, which will store the extra energy which will be generated during the peak time of the sunlight. Propulsion motors. We'll be using electric waterproof thrusters or brushless DC motors, which will allow us to operate on the variable voltage of the energy. Conveyor belt system. This system which we'll be using will be of stainless steel frame or PVC or rubber mesh. The mesh we will be using will help us to drain the water and only correct the water hyacinth and debris from the surface. The operation of a device will be by GPS navigation and remote controlled. We will be able to switch it from the remote control or by GPS navigation from our device. It will be using ultrasonic sensors and infrared cameras to detect objects and go to the place where the hyacinth and growth is much higher. We can also add water quality sensors, which will help in knowing the quality of the water in that area. The devices which will be used, the objects which we will use in floating the device will be of a EVA foam, which is a closed cell foam and is very light, which will help us in floating the device and also in additional buoyancy of the device. This solar powered water hyacinth cleaning device helps the solar energy for its propulsion and it stores the extra energy which was generated in the peak hours 12 to 4 of the sunlight and store it. The extra energy we'll use it after the sunlight is not available so that the device works properly. The vehicle moves around across the water bodies and navigate it automatically by GPS or by ultrasonic sensors, which will detect the obstacles in the device and store it in the system. This is the working of the vehicle. Now my friend Anshul will explain you further.
So the screen is visible to all.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
So
yes.
let's discuss about the market potential and the impact of our device. So invasive species like water hyacinth, it harms the irrigation and also the tourism industries. But this vehicles taps into the growing market focused on water economic system. And we also know that our government have a very good initiative on a Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. A vehicle contributes to the government and the local authorities in managing the lakes, water, rivers, canals, and reservoirs require efficient ways to keep the water bodies clean. And also have the municipal agencies for a long-term investment and helps them. Industrial and commercial applications. As we know that lakes, ponds looks very beautiful when they are clean. So our system helps to clean these water to clean the lakes and ponds and make it suitable for the ecotourism and hospitality industries, which rely purely on clean water bodies. And we also know that in regions heavily affected by the hyacinth are Africa, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and Latin America. So our vehicle also have a very good potential to go internationally and create a very good impact on the market. Now let's discuss about the impact of this vehicle. As this vehicle contributes directly to improving the water quality, which helps both we as a human and also the aquatic life. And by keeping the water bodies clean, it helps support the local economies. Because in India, we almost 50 to 60% of our economy depends on agriculture, fishing. So it helps in that also. This vehicles also has a potential to create jobs in manufacturing, which also contributes in growing the GDP of our country. Long-term ecological restoration. Over time, consistent removal of water hyacinth and pollutant can lead to the ecological restoration. And we also know that where we have the dirtiness, it also attracts the harmful mosquitoes, which causes malaria, dengue, and other diseases. So by cleaning the water bodies, it helps in that also. Reduction of maintenance cost. Because we are using the solar power vehicles and batteries, so it is less maintenance cost, and also the cost of installation of this product is 30% less when we compare this with the normal solution, the vehicles which we are operating currently. Now, how our idea is aligned with the proposed solution which given by the UN Sustainable Development Goals. First, good health and well-being, because it cleans the water. So it is very healthful and good for the aquatic life and also the human beings. Cleaning water and sanitation. And after, decent work economic growth. As we have discussed before, that this vehicle has a potential to create jobs in manufacturing, so it also works as an economic growth. Industry innovation and infrastructure. It gives a new alignment to the industries to have a good innovation in the field of cleaning the water. After that, we have sustainable cities and communities, and then climatic action. Because in the first slide, we discussed that how hyacinth is act as a belt on a surface of water and increases the water vapor evaporation. So, which also changes the climatic action. So it helps in that also. Life below water. Life below water, because there are so many species we haven't seen below the water. Fishes, different type of fishes are there. So it helps to give them a good aquatic life. After that, we have a partnership for the goals. We touch so many factors, and it contributes in that also. And after at the end, we have a affordable and green energy. We are doing this not at a very harmful cost. We are doing on a very good pace. So this helps in affordable and green energy also. We have challenges, risk, and strategies. So what are the challenges? So when the sunlight is not efficient, i.e., in cloudy days and the areas with limited sunlight, this can reduce the operational efficiency. But the strategies we have that we can use the energy storage, i.e.,
Just slide
line.
energy. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So the challenge we have, first challenge, cloudy days and the areas which have the limited sunlight. This can reduce the vehicle's operational efficiency. But we integrated the lithium ion batteries, which we can use in night time or in the cloudy days to run our vehicle and give good efficiency, reduce maneuverability and potential breakdown in dense vegetation and led to the operation delays. Vehicle must be lightweight. It is very important to have lightweight because our vehicle is totally dependent on collecting the hyacinth and the waste from the seas and rivers. So it must be lightweight, so it acts fluently. After that, we have insufficient buoyancy. This is the point which we discussed just before. Scaling production. While keeping the cost affordable for municipalities, government, and private sector clients. So this is our challenge also, that we have to actually minimize the cost of this product so that it can be used by the government and the municipal corporation also. Now, the strategies we have discussed, the energy storage, the propulsion system design, which we use the brushless DC motors and electric thruster with high torque, and that can push the vehicle even in the dense vegetations. So it will act accordingly our demand. After that, we have use lightweight corrosion resistant materials such as fiberglass or aluminum for hull and PVC for rubber mesh for the conveyor. And at the end, we have once the prototype is validated, it can move the large scale production, create more jobs, and to cost effective, because this project can also be very costly. So the solution is that when we create the large scale production, so it can actually cut the cost and offer the customizable models with suitable different designs and features, making the technology accessible to broader audience. At the end, these are the references from where we searched and came to this solution. Thank you.
Okay. So, Harbardhan and team, it's a great problem because when I was there in Guwahati, Assam, so I came to know about the impact of this hyacinth because there was a lot of impact near the Brahmaputra region. What I know,
Yes,
but
sir.
you have mentioned that thing in your presentation. So where you have mentioned South Asia, some different countries, you should mention this thing as well, right? So it might be not major problem, but yeah, it is problem in those regions as well.
Yes.
So it's a good problem. So what I understood with this whole presentation is that you people are trying to establish some kind of bot or some machinery which will remove the hyacinth or something like that from the water bodies, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's all good. So now my one question is that like if you have removed this thing from the water and you said that you will dispose it off, if you will dispose
Yes,
it
sir.
off somewhere, then what will happen to that thing? Sometimes obviously it might possible that it may come again into the water bodies, right?
Sir, we'll dispose this on the land and we'll create a compost out of it because it is
So
a
so
natural.
who will do that? Who will do that part? You have to rely on someone because if let's say if you have cleaned this room and someone will come and again make it dirty, then again your work is like whatever you want to achieve will not be like. Are you getting my point? What I want to say,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
right? So or you can think that can you make some fibrous kind of thing from whatever the hyacinth is, right?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
make some other material as well? That can be
Yes,
other
sir.
alternative,
We'll
but
use it.
then at that point you have to deviate yourself from this model that you are preparing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that was the one question, that how you will dispose
Sir,
of
we'll
and
shred it and then we'll try to store it because it will occupy less volume then. We'll shred it and then we'll store it.
okay, sorry, sure that will not regrowth.
Sir, if it will be on the water, then it can regrow. But if we put it on the land, then it will not regrow because it is a
and
water feed.
correct me if I'm wrong, but as per my understanding, these kind of things are happening where there is a lot of moisture, right? Somewhere
Yes,
like near the water bodies. So obviously there are sufficient enough, what you will say, that enough conditions to grow it again, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you have to
So we'll
think
have
that
another
where
conveyor
you will
belt
dump
on
it.
the surface. Where we will store. We'll move it away from there. Then we'll store
Okay,
it.
that was the one question.
Mhm.
Another question is that
So,
you have mentioned. Sorry, Akash.
uh,
You have mentioned that you will use marine grade lithium ion battery.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
know why you are using marine grade lithium ion battery?
Sir, because it is water repellent and IP68 graded, and because of the quality of the product, it is of very high quality, and
Mm-hmm.
the life is also very
So,
much.
what I have seen, like I think just 2 or 3 days before, like I have seen somewhere in the YouTube, there was shot when a machine just came and just it was collecting some garbage from the water bodies, right? It was also same kind of model that I'm looking here. Just cause is different, that they were just collecting the garbage from the water bodies. You people are focusing on collecting the hyacinth or some unwanted plants that are growing in the water bodies,
Sorry, sir.
right? Should I repeat?
Yes, sir. Could you repeat, please?
Okay, so what I'm saying that just 2 to 3 days before, I have seen this kind of same model on the YouTube as well, where they were not using it to remove the hyacinth, but they were using it to collect the plastic, some packaging material that people usually throw in the water, right? They were using it for that purpose as well. So, so is it something like you have a ready-made machine and just you are just proposing some different problem for that?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, in our solution, we are using the MPPT and we are connecting not directly to the battery, or not directly to the motor, but with the through battery. So there are other systems also which are using based on the solar energy, but by diverting the MPPT from a battery and then to the motor, it actually increases our product efficiency by around 20%.
Life cycle. So it also increases the
Life
life
cycle
of the battery.
Okay. Just one question. I don't know if it is like that or not. Can't we just have a solution or something like that so that we can just stop the growth of hyacinth inside the water body itself? Why we
Sir,
need
then
all
we'll
these
have
things?
to. Sir, then we'll have to add the chemicals in the water which will directly pollute the water.
Impact the fish and all aquatic
Yes,
Yes,
the
sir.
bad
animals,
impact is
right?
on what? Yes,
Sir,
yes,
it
sir.
will create a more bad impact
Bad
and it will
impact.
create the water pollution also very much.
One last question: that
Yes.
how your machine will figure out that the way, like is it a remote control or what it will be?
Yes.
Sir, it will be both. We can switch between them. If someone wants to operate on it, then he can operate on remote control, or we will connect it with the GPS also. By it, we'll map the surface which we have to use, and then it
Great.
will operate on that.
Hmm. The second one is great. Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all done from my side.
And the third or sensors also we can also integrate,
Yes.
which will help in detecting the plants and then operating on it.
Infrared sensors.
Infrared sensors and sensors, object sensors.
Have you estimated the cost of this machine?
Yes, sir. We actually estimated a very rough idea about it. And
Hmm.
when we compare this with the other solutions, other vehicles which are based on a purely fuel based, so this is more efficient and also in terms of cost, it is around 10 to 15% of less cost. But when we compare this with the existing solution, which are properly solar based, so this is the same in efficiency. So this is same in cost, but actually it increases the efficiency around 15 to 20% by diverting the solar panel energy into the battery and then into the motor.
Efficiency in terms of performance.
Yes,
In
yes.
okay, okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Yari.
Uh, okay, I have one doubt. So, when you are collecting, you will collect the hyacinth from the water. How it will collect with the small aquatic animals like fish, or they will come with that as well, or you are just separating with something like.
Sir, actually,
Sir,
where the hyacinth growth is too much.
sir, your what is your question, sir? We'll collect the animals, sir. We'll not collect the animals. We'll only collect the hyacinth, which will
Yeah,
grow on the
yeah,
water surface.
that's what I have confusion. How you will separate with that, like small aquatic animals
Sir,
from the
while
hyacinth?
sir,
Is
aquatic
there
animals will
like,
not come in because our machine is operating on only on the surface of the water. So, sir, aquatic animals are below the water of the surface of water.
no, sometimes it comes even in the waters, like it's not like that. So, okay, is there anyone who has some doubts or
Sir, we'll
questions?
also integrate a mesh in it. The conveyor belt system will have a mesh which will allow the water seepage and also some small insects and animals can also seep through it.
Okay.
We'll have a mesh
Uh,
system for the conveyor belt.
For that thing, I can suggest you idea like it might be a genuine question what Akash have asked.
yeah.
You can put some kind of I would say some kind of machine which will enable some kind of radiation so that um, what to
Yes, sir.
say
Which
that
will
fishes and some will deviate the path, but it will end up to increase the cost of a machine. So you have to take care about that thing as well, right?
yes, sir.
It's a good idea.
Yes, sir.
So you people started working on it, or is just like a presentation that you're showing us here?
Sir, we have created only the presentation, and also the model how we have to make it we have thought, but we have not made a actual model because
Hmm.
it is a costly product. So
So, so obviously, this kind of projects, if you will get this kind of project from someone, obviously you have to get indulged with the government or governing authorities, right?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
Farmer will never come to you, bhai, chalo, I have something in my water bodies. Yeah, people are not aware about that thing as well. So how, like, if you have this machine, you have to aware the people or the government as well. So have you ever think that how you will start a campaigning something like that? That at least government should understand that how much the hyacinth growth in the water bodies impact their economic things and something like that. So
Yes, sir.
that is also one challenge that you have to mention, right?
so
Like
we'll
things like
create
this.
a
Sir, actually, we are from college, the Albert Education Institute, and there
Hmm.
it's a very good culture of a social service also. So we
Great.
can
Hmm.
give a solution to our college authority because they are very supporting, and they
Hmm.
actually focus on cleaning the lead
Hmm.
wastage and
Hmm.
also the water wastage because we do social service every week. So when we talk to them and consult this with our professors, so I hope they will definitely help us and give a different dimension of the solution.
connecting for to the authorities because
Hmm. Great. So, I know, actually this idea is good. So I have a lot of questions. So just one question, last one question.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, have you ever thought that just to come into the mechanical aspect of the machine? Let's say if there is if it get overloaded or if something like that, the weight balance will not be equivalent both the side. What will happen to the machine?
sir, the storage tank will place it will be uh, by
You have to keep in mind the center of mass thing as well. Ki
yes
it
sir,
should not
yes sir,
deviate from the center. Otherwise,
Yes,
the
sir.
machine will just flip and will sink in the water itself, right?
yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, we have thought of the design, and we'll also put the batteries in the bottom while
Mhm.
creating a thin layer of the battery so that it does not create problem in the weight distribution of the machine.
Hmm. Great. Thank you, guys. Great idea.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, anyone has any questions? Otherwise, we can conclude.
I think we all are done with our questions.
It was a great presentation. Thank you so much, and you can leave now. So we'll let you know.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Can we start with the next, Divyans?
Yes, sir. Hello,
Ah,
sir.
yeah.
Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
sure.
screw as well. So, shall we wait for your complete team or shall we start?
Think, uh, we'll wait for 2 more minutes.
Okay, no issue.
One of our team members is not able to join because they have not given permission to join it.
Akash, please look into this.
Yeah, we are letting them. I have accepted whoever sent the request. Can you just request them to join again so I can?
I think everyone's easier. We can start.
So
Can
are
I
you guys
start?
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Other team members, kindly switch on your video cameras if possible. Yeah, team leader, you can start, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for giving this opportunity for us today. We are really excited to present our project for the global competition of sustainable entrepreneurship ideas 2024. Our product is a date powder-based face scrub that aims to revolutionize the skincare industry by promoting sustainability and affordability. Myself, Ashayas, and my team members are Akshata and Dhanush, and we, with our mentors, developed this innovative product. Our mentors are Dr. Girish sir and Dr. Apurva Kumar sir, and we are from Jain University. And let's dive into why this face scrub is different and how it addresses some of the world's most pressing environmental challenges. So first of all, what is the problem we are trying to solve here? First off, plastic waste. Did you know that face scrub, especially those which is packaged in sachets, tubes, etc., which is used for face scrubs, produces at least 100 to 200 million units of plastic every year. And it gets worse with even larger containers. On top of that, many scrubs still use microbeads as scrubbing agents. In developed countries like US and Canada and other countries like China, they have taken some steps to stop this microbeads production and change their scrubbing agent into natural products. But even today, still in India, the recent study has shown that at least 23% of the commercially available face scrub and other cosmetic products still has microbeads in them, which poses a significant threat to the marine life, even on the life on the humans. As the food travels from marine to the humans, it also poses significant threat to human also. Last, when coming to the economic issue, the cosmetic industry, when it comes to the face scrub, uses large amount of water for their product. And because our product is in powdered form, we'll be saving millions and tons of water every year that is used all over the world to produce this product. And because the amount of drinking water available in the world significant drastically, it can be a significant contributor to the water use and wastewater issues, but also significantly impacts the production cost also. As you can see, the production cost of the industries which use water for their production incurs so much production cost every year, and it is increasing drastically. And I will come to this walnut shell powder in the later slides. So what are the solutions that we propose for this problem? First one is sustainable packaging. Because our product is in powder form, we can pack this product in paper or metal containers, and others can't do this because since their product in use water for that, they need plastic so that which is flexible so that they can squeeze the product and put it on the end. We can take since our product is in powder form, we can take this product in metal containers, even in small paper sachets, which reduces, and we believe that we can reduce at least 200 to 300 tons of plastic waste because our product is in metal or paper containers. And one more thing, as I said, many products still use microbeads. Our products using date seed powder, which is largely a waste product, as a scrubbing agent. If you don't know what scrubbing agent is, basically it is a rough micro beads like thing that is used to rub on the face so that we can remove dead skin, and basically it is used for exfoliating agent which we can use to remove the dead skin. And as you can see, there is at least 8.5 million tons of dates produced every year, and at least 15 to 20% of those 8.5 tons is date seeds, which is largely wasted and not used in any industry. And we believe that we can procure these seeds at very low cost, and we can reduce the production cost significantly because of this. And we are also planning to use other seeds such as tamarind and plum in the future. And as an antioxidant agent, we used coffee leaf powder because as we know that only coffee seeds in the coffee plant is useful and leaf is largely wasted. So we are taking all the waste products in the environment, natural products, and we are using in our product. And as the coffee leaf has rich antioxidant activity because of flavonoids and alkaloids, it will promote a healthier skin, and it will also be available for at very low cost. Alternatively, we can also use turmeric and sandalwood leaves, which is also a waste product largely in our product. And other innovations are, as I said, it is a waterless production. Because of that, and one more useful thing about waterless production is because we are not using any water, it will increases the shelf life of our product because there will be no microbial growth if there is no water, and we can increase the shelf life of our product, reducing the logistic cost also. And one more thing is, yeah, that's it. Next. Yeah, when it comes to production cost, as I said, many countries, even in India, because they were using microbead projects and it was impacting environment significantly, now they have switched largely to the walnut shell powder as a scrubbing agent. And even though they have switched from walnut shell powder, as you can see in this graph, it costs at least commercially, it costs at least 300 to 350 rupees per kg for walnut shell powder. But our product, which uses date seed powder, costs only maybe between 20 to 50 rupees, and even we can procure it at very low cost because there are many industries which throw away the seeds after using the date. For example, the companies which make date syrups, they largely throw away these date seeds without using it to any other products. And in the second graph here, we also compared our face scrub cost with all the other commercially available face scrub products. As you can see that our scrub cost significantly lower, and we priced our scrub at 100 rupees, and we compared with all the commercial products. And you can see that we have a cost advantage of about 30 to 77% compared to other popular brands present in the market. And this 100 rupees includes everything, our ingredients, our production cost, labor, everything, and it will come to around 100 rupees. And this 100 rupees is we can reduce the cost even below because we didn't procure our ingredients in wholesale. This is the final cost when we procured our product in retail. So the implementation plan is fairly simple. Raw material sourcing, as I said, the important materials that is required for our product is is a waste product and it is naturally available and we can procure it at very low cost. Ingredient preparation and all the other ingredients that is required for our product will be taken in required concentrations, and we'll be blending all those products, and that's it. Our product will be ready. And after our product will be ready, we will be testing for scrubbing efficiency and antioxidant activity. And after all the test and quality checking, everything is done, we'll be packaging our product in biodegradable containers, such as you can see, this is our product. You can package in this type of glass containers or metal containers or paper sachets, etc. And it will be ready for distribution. So market potential and impact. Now, why do we believe this product has huge potential? Because as you can see from past decade, there is an increasing demand for eco-friendly personal care products, especially in markets like India, US, and Europe, where reducing plastic is a major focus. And when it comes to financial availability, as I told, many from dead seed powder to using no water, using coffee leaf, everything will be leading to reducing our production cost. And now when it comes to scalability, as you know, our product is product, so we are not using any water. Because of this, not only we are increasing the shelf life, but also because we are not using any water, the total weight of our product will be reduced. So we can transport more product at a time, and it will reduce our transportation cost and logistic cost also because of this. And when it comes to impact, as I said, eliminating plastic used for packaging and microbeads reduces plastic pollution significantly. Economically, low-cost production enables competitive price. We tested our product scrubbing the effectiveness of scrubbing of our product on agarose gel using magnetic bead. We compared our product with natural rubber scrub and just walnut powder and our scrub. And you can see in this case 3, our product showed significant scrub efficiency when compared to other products. And we also did other tests such as antioxidant, DPPH assays, etc. And in those tests also, our product showed significant advantages over other commercially available products. So when it comes to sustainable developmental goals, which is the main goal of this presentation and this program, as you can see, this will significantly contribute to reducing many things in our environment and contribute to reaching the goal of sustainable developmental goals. First one is good health and well-being. Since our scrub uses natural products like date seeds and coffee leaves, which are free from harmful chemicals, this promotes healthier skin and reduces exposure to synthetic substances that could have negative health effects. And also elimination of microbeads from personal care products helps from preventing long-term health risks associated with microplastic contamination, which can affect human health when consumed through food chain via marine life. When it comes to clean water and sanitation, since our scrub is a waterless production, we will not be using any water, so that our chemicals will not end up in water bodies, and it will lead to water pollution. And also, since we are conserving water resources, it is very crucial for achieving clean water access for everyone in the world. And when it comes to sustainable cities and communities, the scrub's eco-friendly packaging reduces plastic waste, helping to create cleaner, greener, and urban environments by minimizing the waste that ends up in landfills and urban waterways. As you know that cities like Bangalore produces significant amount of wastes every day, and we are running out of landfills to dump this waste in. We have only 2 to 3 acres left. So if we reduce the amount of plastic we are using, we can also maintain our cities, etc. And also encouraging the use of sustainable products to our customers and people. We can build communities which prioritize mostly on their environmental responsibility and reduce their ecological footprint. When it comes to responsible consumption and production, as you know, we are taking natural bio products, which is largely a waste, and making our product. And we are also responsibly consuming by not using water at all, which is a significant step towards achieving sustainable developmental future. When it comes to climate action, as you know, the plastics that is used for packaging this material, most of the products, only 20 to 30% of the products will be recycled. Most of the products will be dumped, and it will take hundreds and hundreds of years for degrading. And even though it degrades, it will reduce many greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, etc. Or mostly it will be burned, and again burning this plastic will produce large air pollution, which affects our climate. When it comes to life below water, as you might have seen, there are like islands of plastic waste that end up in oceans, and also microplastics which are consumed by fishes. This will not only affect the marine life, but also it will move up the food chain, and it will come back and affect us also, humans also. So it is very important to see that the plastic will not reach the oceans. And finally, the life on land. As you know that the plastics are not very well maintained in the what do you say, the wastes that is produced by the population is not very well discarded in countries like India, and it will end up in cities around the footpaths and everywhere. And you might have seen that animals like cows consuming this plastic, the stray cows that you see, because the India have at least 200 to 300 million population of cows, and largely this population of cows is stray cows. When they consume the plastic, it will end up in their gut, and over a period of time, and the plastic in their gut become hardened. And you think the cows that we see on the road is largely healthy, but 70 to 80% of those cows, because of consuming these plastic products, is going to have a slow and painful death. And also, it will affect other insects and birds also, because of the microbeads. There are many studies that shown that microplastics have been seen in pollinators like honeybees also, as you might know, that 80% of pollination will be done by honeybees, and this microplastic will have significant effect on population of the honeybees. So even though our product has so much advantages, and even though it will align with so much sustainable developmental goals, it still has many challenges and risks. Of course, no project is without challenges. For us, the main hurdles are consumer education. As you know that most of the consumers have gotten used to using the conventional scrub, which has water in them, and which they can use directly by scrubbing on their by squeezing the plastic and putting it on their hands. But since our product is in powder form, they have to add the water first. That might be it might be very difficult to educate people on the benefits of eco-friendly scrubs, and make them switch from conventional scrubs to our scrubs. And production challenges us as we scale. Maintaining cost efficiency and quality could be tricky, but we are confident that we can overcome this with proper planning. We plan to mitigate this risk by launching marketing campaign aimed at environmentally conscious consumers, and partnering with eco certification bodies to boost our products credibility. So these are our references. So in conclusion, our date powder based face scrub is a simple yet powerful solution to some of the major environmental issues plaguing the cosmetic industry today. It is sustainable, cost effective, and scalable. By reducing plastic waste and conserving water and using natural ingredients, we believe that this product can make a significant impact, not just for our consumers, but also for the planet. We are excited about the potential it has to change the face of skincare industry, one scrub at a time. Thank you for listening. We are happy to take any questions.
Thank you so much, guys. It was really an amazing presentation. Now I just request the judges for the questions.
So I just wanted to know, like, your presentation is great and idea is great. So how you will decide that it will not side effect or something? How you can ensure
Yeah,
so that they
we
can
have
use
not
that?
done any human trials. I mean, we have not checked our effectiveness of a product on any human set because of the cost and everything. But preliminary tests have shown that it doesn't have any side effects, and we have checked it on ourselves. Our team has checked it on ourselves. Not only it doesn't have any side effects, but it also have effective exfoliative property also. And we try to do
So,
human
yeah,
trials in the future.
okay. So you said about there's just some challenges about that, uh, so there are big companies like they make polythene based everything in like every sachet, every product you use like polythenes and everything like so even in this industries as well. So how we can overcome with that challenge because it's a very big challenge. If we are like a quite a small and we are just starting, so that might be like very
So
big challenges for us. Right? Even
yeah,
it is
there are,
a sustainable ideas, even we will
so our plan is that
want like anyone to like.
sorry, your voice was breaking.
So
Did you
is
have
there any
something
like
else?
okay? Am I
So
audible?
yeah, you're audible, but your voice
Yeah.
was
Okay.
somewhat breaking.
So I was just saying that there are so many like in companies are already like big on companies. They are making everything in the polythene based like. So it is a big challenge that if we are starting and doing like saying sustainable like so it's a very big challenge because they won't be let you in the market, right?
Yeah.
So how you can
So we
counter the
can, first
situation?
of all, as I said, our product will be significantly cheaper, and we can also maintain quality when it comes to other company when comparing with other companies. But even if you say that, even though if you sell it for cheaper product, there will not be many people buying your product because they will be already used to using other commercially available products. And I will say that we can, instead of targeting people who are already using other products, using these products already, we can also target people who are not using these products at all, because our product will be in powder form. We can pack this product in small packets in paper sachets like Orlicks or Bush do that, not 5 rupees, 10 rupees package, and we can sell that to all everyone, even though people who are in the very low strata of the society also can use this product. So we'll be targeting them also. So I think we can compensate if the other consumers who are at the top level don't buy this product. We can compensate by selling the products to the people at lower strata also.
Okay. Yeah. So because educational awareness about the sustainability or about your sustainable product is very like big things because people has to aware about that and they should also adapt this
Yeah,
product
that
and
will be the
everything,
significant
right?
problem. Advertising, how to
Yeah,
advertise our product so that eco-friendly people will buy this. It will be challenged.
yeah. Because there are so many companies or so many like small startups are already doing that, but they are like facing severe problem to be in the top with or like struggling with the big companies because they are just already had monopoly in the market, right? So they sometimes want to let in the small startups or companies. So that might be a big challenges for you guys.
So, yeah,
And
basically our advantage over
anyone
other countries is
anyone has any question? Yeah,
okay.
Yes, so
yeah,
Harsh
sure,
and
sure,
team,
you
it
can.
was good presentation. So I have one question, not one, a couple of questions. One is that what is your moat? Like, is it the removal of plastic bottles into sorry, so not removal, what a replacement of plastic bottle with the uh, what do you say, paper packaging or the
Paper
microbeads,
packaging of metal containers, yes, sir.
right? So what is your moat? Like, what is your power actually? Means what is your USP in more simple words? Matlab, like how you are going to convince your solution to the people that yeah, we have a good solution. What terms? In terms of removal with the what you said microbeads to the date seed, or is it the replacement of the plastic bottle with the paper packaging?
I think for common people, it will be more useful in marketing in that we will be using metal contents, because many people will not understand what this microplastic, microbeads will be. Even though it is a recent problem, this plastic has been a problem for several decades. So many people will understand if we aim towards selling them that we are using this like plastic metal containers and we are selling you.
So,
That
so,
will be
so,
more
so
impactful, I
okay.
guess.
So what I understood is that you people are not going to make any paper bag by your own. You will get it somewhere else, but your USP is micro beads, right? Sorry, not the date
Yeah,
seed, not backward, the date seed, right?
yeah, that's it.
That you are putting in the replacement with the micro beads, because they
Microbeads
are
and also
not
walnut shell powder.
okay. Okay, understood. One question is clear. So, next question is that can you list down the ingredients that you are putting in your face scrub along with the date seeds? Because obviously date seed will not, because what I understood that they will be used just to exfoliate the skin, right? That जो हमारी skin होती है, right? उसको exfoliate करेगी. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Right. So what else you will be adding there in the powder?
So the majorly the coffee seeds and date seeds, coffee leaf and date seeds we are using will show exfoliative property, and other things we'll be using is uh, polyethylene glycol for surfactant, because when we
That is a
use
chemical.
water, when we put,
Th- That
sir,
is a chemical. That is a chemical. Then your main motto will be not served, right? What I understood. Polyethylene glycol is alcoholic form.
but this will what not
Don't you think
a,
that why not to make? I'm just reaching to a true what you say organic solution. Why don't you think that uh, to prepare a solution you are putting date seeds? That's great idea. You are putting coffee leaves. We know, like हम use करते हैं coffee leaves वगैरह को. ठीक है. उसके
yeah,
बाद then you are saying that we will add the what is it, glycol, ethylene glycol, something like that.
yeah.
Don't we have any other herbs or something like that, jadi booty kind of thing, which we can add, which will serve the purpose of ethylene glycol?
We have
And
tried that, sir, but when we, since our product is in powder form, when we add water to make it like jelly like substance, when you add water, we have to add a couple of other chemicals to make it jelly like substance, like surfactant, anti-caking agent. We have to add that, but we might try that also. If we try that, we can do that.
so it is solving only, like out of numerous problem, it is solving only one problem, that is replacement of microbead with the date seed only.
That's it. Yes, and other people that we are they are not using products that are wasteful in the environment, like leaves, dead seeds. They are using chemicals only for everything. We
Yeah,
are
but like I am
using
using a
natural
lot of,
products and
I
also,
have used a lot of scrub where they are using walnut. I don't know date seed, but
yeah,
they were using walnut something, uh, which
yeah.
used to exfoliate the skin
Because
and
of that, the walnut powder has price of the walnut powder is very high now, sir, because of this only. It is around 300, 350 rupees per kg. And our product will be around, because no one is using this, it will be 20 to 30 rupees per kg.
okay. My last question is, I understood what you said. Maybe you can try if you can make it completely organic instead of using any ethylene glycol, something like that. Last question, can you go to the slide where you have mentioned the challenges that that you will be going to face? Yes, yes. Ha. So yes, the production. You at one slide you have mentioned that your product is at very cheaper rate compared to the market players, and in this slide you have mentioned that production challenge showing large scale. When you are capable of making a product cheaper in a small scale, then what, as per my economic understanding, then you will be able to make it cheaper even on large scale as well.
Yeah, here my point is that initially when we set up a large factory, initially 1 or 2 years, the production cost, we don't, since we don't know how it will affect our, we don't know how much money we'll be having to start this product. Initially 2 to 3 years, it might be very difficult to compete with other products that is available in the market. So after that, when we become after 1 to 2 years, since our product will be costing low when we because of the products we are using. Initially, it might cost a little bit, and after that, after getting used to the manufacturing process, we can reduce the cost.
Okay.
Because we did only like 100 little bit of powder in our lab, that's all. But we don't know what will happen when we try to sell it at large scale.
Okay. So, are you from a like research lab, or you are doing research on this thing, or is it something like that?
Actually, we are MSc biochemistry students, sir, in
Okay.
Jain College. We did
Okay.
this product for our project, and we got patent for this
Great.
product.
Patent for using for removal of microbeads with the date seed.
And
Am I right?
using date seeds and coffee leaves, yes, sir.
Great. 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 Okay. Nice idea. Great. You got a patent for this thing. Idea is great.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, there are
Okay.
still many challenges, but we
Mhm.
can do something about it.
But I don't think so that there will be more challenges, because as per my opinion, like now people understand the importance of organic things. Like I myself like stop using these chemical fish wash, something like that, right? So
The
slowly
challenging will
slowly
be, since
obviously
there are
the
tens
demand
of,
of these kind of product will increase, what I understood.
yeah, because there are so many companies they're selling these face scrub products, advertising to people who are already gotten used to those products will be very difficult.
Right. Nice. Okay, so that was all from my side.
Is there anyone who has any questions or any doubts they can ask? Otherwise, we can. Okay, let's. Thank you so much for your great presentation. I hope
Thank you.
you have also enjoyed the competition. We'll let you know, and now you can leave the meeting so we can have
Thank you,
another
sir.
chat.
Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Nandita. Is there anyone
Hello,
to
sir.
join the meeting with you, or we
Uh,
can start?
yeah, sir.
Please.
No, we can start. Everyone from my group is present over here.
Okay, so you can share your
Yeah, sir. Just a
presentation, and
minute.
then we can start with that. All the
Yes, sir.
best.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Sharkant.
This one.
No, no, GCSE. Stage 2.
Hello everyone present over here. My name is Sweetie Mitra, and I'm leader of Alliance Techno Wizard. And yeah, today for the presentation for global competition on sustainable environment, my all team will present over here. So moving forward, going with the problem statement. First, I want to confirm that is my slides visible to you all?
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay, okay, thank you. So moving forward with the problem statement, as in a problem statement, we have defined like the excess amount of electricity that is being wasted nowadays due to the manual switch off and on of the lights and fans, that is the necessity nowadays. So we have came up with an idea of a sustainable idea, we can say, like why not to have the lights and fans switched on and off automatically based on the humidity that is present in the surrounding, or based on the presence of light that is present in the surrounding, or the motion of the people. It means like if someone is present there over the room or not. So based on all the ideas, we are having implementation of keeping in our mind of the sustainable development of how the fans and lights will be controlled based on all the criterias. So as our proposed solution aligns with four of the sustainable development goals, that are affordable and clean energy. It's like as I said, that automatically switching on and off has so much drainage of energy, so adjusting the fan and temperature fan based on the temperature and the intensity of light in our surroundings. And then industry innovations and infrastructure, as it is innovative ideas that can be used in many industries, house automation, businesses, and everywhere. Third goal will be sustainable cities and communities. The proposed solution is like for the urban cities and for the rural both. Responsible consumption and production, that is the system reduces the energy consumption and help us to adopt more sustainable practices at household. So as our innovative solution aligns with all the four of the sustainable goals, moving forward, we will go with the technologies used in it. My another teammate will start for technologies used.
Hello, sir. I'll be explaining about the implementation plan of our project. So the main methodology and process which we have included for the implementation are, so we have included ESP32 as a microcontroller and a motor driver to control the speed, and the jumper wires which are for the connection purpose, and a DC motor which we are considered it as a fan for our prototype, and then power supply as you all know, and the relay module, and the LDR sensor, LDR, DHT, PIR sensor. And then for software purpose, we have included Arduino IDE. It is a user-friendly interface. And then we are including an interface which provides a remote access where you can access it from anywhere, from any place, to control over the temperature and then lightning settings. So I'll be explaining it through a block diagram, sir. Just give me a second.
Hello.
Yes, sir. 1 second.
Okay.
Yes, sir. This is our block diagram where we have included all the sensor layers. DHT sensor, which senses the temperature and then humidity, and then human detecting sensor, which is a PIR sensor, and then LDR system, which is a light dependent resistor where it controls the light intensity based upon the infrared rays by humans. And then, as we all know, ESP82266, and then light source, sir. So next part is continued by my friend.
Hello, sir. My name is Edward Raj. Hope you could hear me. So I'm here to talk about market potential and impact. As you know, in today's Indian market, we consume an electricity amount of 246 gigawatts, and this is expected to grow around 366 gigawatts in next 6 to 7 years. That is almost 50% growth. And our current government will struggle definitely to increase the amount of power production in this nation, and to reduce the amount of energy consumed. These kind of methods are very important. So I think the government will also provide subsidies to these kind of technologies as well as this kind of market. So there's a huge amount of global reach, and people itself are requiring more these kind of sustainable technologies into their daily life, because as the current consumption goes, there will be more methods of producing electricity, but there will be an increase in price, and people have to combat with this, as well as we have a growing middle class. So the more amount of consumable electronics will also be integrated into our home. So controlling all these equipments will require a lot of amount of electricity. If our system is able to reduce the amount of electricity, it will be a viable option for a lot of people to buy. So we are seeing main things is that we want to reduce the amount of electricity that is consumed in a particular home. and we want to keep this technology available to all. So from whatever research we have done, we have understood that the least amount of cost a professional setup for doing a home automation system is around 10K, and it includes only the basic lighting setup. The more inclusion of geyser as well as the fan setups start from around 20K, and a very professional setup may start around from 50 to 1 lakh. So there is an always this market issue of very less so we want to reduce that amount around 6 to 7K. So in scalable also, we are trying to make this as very simple setup, as well as it should be easy to scale. So how much is the potential impact in the audience? We are expecting around at least reduce electricity amount of at least 30%, because a lot of people are not very responsible in controlling their mechanisms, electrical appliances. So this has a lot of benefits to the society as well as for a daily consumer as well. So when it comes to our demo, we will show you the live demo. So you can see that. So some little bit issues. 1 minute, we're just getting the power connection in.
No worries, take your time.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. By that time,
we
will go with the
interface of the system. So we are having a simple interface system. You can see that, and we are having two modes in the interface system as well. One is the manual mode, in which you are, as the user, will control through a screen, as well as there is an automatic mode. Automatic mode means we'll have sensors that will be integrated into your home itself. So depending on how much temperature a particular you may have, depending on the speed of the fan may be increased or decreased, or amount of light intensity, will detect all those and control this. It's a very basic setup that we're trying. For a commercial setup, actually, we are trying to build our own our own controller, so we can control consumable level electronics very easily, as well as we are trying to do as this is a service with a lot of businesses included. So there is a lot of construction companies and apartment builders. So for these kind of builders, a B2B business model is what we are trying to do. So we are pitching them this service. So in that itself, we'll suggest what kind of motors, what kind of fans, lighting that we can implement, and what kind of control systems that we can implement. So if you're doing it in a bulk to a business to B2B model, the overall the price the consumer will be paying for our services will be decreased by a lot. So from this, the consumer gets benefited. We, as well as a company, will reach a much bigger audience. That is what our idea is. And in terms of this business model, next, I think I will go with the challenges and risks that we are having. Challenges analysis of so whatever we have done as a feasibility. So we have bought whatever components, we have done research on that, and it seems very feasible in that idea. So what are the potential challenges is that main is our to make our board, so that, and it should work complexly. So a lot of testing process are involved in that, as well as whatever equipment that we are fixing into people's home need to work well as well. So what we are doing is extensive testing and extensive development. Extensive testing we are taking place to make sure that all our systems work well in a practical live environment. So these are all the systems we are trying to build to make sure our project or our startup works at the end. So finally, what I want to mention is that we have, as in India, have a big goal of achieving self-sustenance, that is Viksit Bharat and Amrit Call 2047. These kind of ideas are floating into our society. So as a company, we have to bring all this. We can see in this home automation segment itself, a lot of companies are from foreign, like Siemens and all them. They are the big players. Most of them are from other companies, and whatever startups are also there, they're just growing into this market. So if we could potentially build our own controllers, we can reduce the cost and provide a really good competition to all of them, and be one of the good Indian startups that can go reach the Indian audience and actually positively impact their life by reducing the consumptions and amount of consumption of electricity and other resources that they take. So these are some of the main points and main SDG goals that we came into perspective in doing this project. So we will I think some issues are there a little bit demo, sir. So could you wait for like a few minutes? So we are getting into it.
No worries. In the meanwhile, we can ask some questions
Please.
if you are okay.
Please do, sir. Teammates, I think all the teammates are. Come on.
Sure.
Please. I think we can hope at least see all of this, like around five to six members are here standing. So please, your
Nice.
questions.
Yeah.
So first of all, a good teamwork and
Thank you, sir.
good leadership skills as well can be seen in the presentation and video as well. So just question is that I am from IIT Bombay, so I have seen this kind of human sensor kind of thing in our campus. Akash, I think this kind of thing is there in campus, so it is not new. What I understood, right? Human sensor.
Yeah.
Like once the human will
Yeah.
enter, the light will on. Once the human will like man or will go outside, after a certain time, like 20-second, 30-second, light will off, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
that part is not new to me. The next thing is the temperature and humidity. So I understood you have some sensor that will detect the temperature and humidity kind of thing. That is okay. But what is the use case of this thing? Like, like, can you tell me like what is the use case for to detect the
So,
humidity and temperature and where you will use? I hope you understood, right?
Actually, based on the temperature, we are setting it for 3 different speeds, sir. So you don't have to change it manually based on the surrounding temperature itself. The fan automatically senses it and rotates, produce an air. Like it senses it and rotates on 3 different speed levels. So you don't have to
Okay.
change it manually. And then in the furthermore, like we are upcoming in future, we are trying to include a mist, mosquito repellent, and then room freshener also, sir. Actually, because of the time constraint, we couldn't include it. But in the further implement, we'll be doing that, sir.
but our main piece of novelty is trying to build our own microcontroller, because most of the companies that are doing, they outsource, what startups are doing, they outsource their
Right.
microcontrollers.
Right.
Controllers as well as other components to other companies. So the terms of integration, if you have a smart device itself, integrating into different other devices, it's becoming a hell. So consumers are willing to buy this smart consumable products, but the problem is they're not into a single integrated system which is cheap. If you go into
So
a proper,
these 3 will be a single product,
not single products, a single system. I mean,
single system. So it depends on the sorry, it depends on the user or the consumer which kind of product he or she want to use, right? Is it something like that? It is not something that it will be a kind of combo thing. All 3 will come
No, sir.
together.
Like it can be customizable. Like in my home, I need only 2 fans, 4 bulbs.
One
That
kind of
case. So I can customize the need as I need. The controller will be same, but the number of devices will increase.
And the other main important aspect is that it's a service based, sir. So in a house consumer, if you can think an apartment and you are booked an apartment, you can select whatever combination you are gonna need, and we are gonna just get an order and we're gonna do. That's our business idea itself. So whatever the consumer is asking, what kind of settings is asking, whatever
So consumer
requirements he
don't
has.
have any ownership on this product. It will be a service based kind of thing. It's renting something like that.
Not renting, sir. So you own a home. So there is a builder that you contact for, right?
Right.
So he has a partnership with us.
Okay. Understood.
So you will be like, okay, in this pitch itself, we will tell to you will have the smart system. So he will ask you what are the requirements for your smart system, what are the components you're going to need in them, what are the so some people may want some kind of some people may want some fancy kind of fan light combination will be there. Some people we want gradients in our light itself. Some people will just want a basic setup. So there is a varied range of these things that will be applied to them. So they can select whatever they want. So,
but the mechanism we use in every device is same.
Okay.
So for whichever need or whichever appliance they need, they can use. But the controller is made by us. So we supply controller,
as per their needs. We can customize after we give the controller also. We can modify as per their
Modify it
need
according need,
in
right?
future.
Understood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
Understood.
can give update
Great.
as per their
So,
need.
like, what like I have the AC, so
Yes, sir.
I have the remote as well. If I have AC, right? So
Yes,
there
sir.
is a functionality where you can regulate the temperature.
Yes, sir.
You can set temperature. If you
Yes,
want
sir.
to turn off the AC after 3 hours, you can do this kind of thing as well right now,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
So some like there is not a huge like novelty in the idea. What I understand, it's like little bit kind of novelty, but not like you're not like it's not completely entire different category kind of thing. What I understood, but the kind of thing that you are saying that you will are focusing on building some microcontroller kind of thing, that may be a novelty, right?
And another thing is we are like we are not focusing on a who are so rich, like the rich people can afford ACs, but everyone can't afford ACs.
Great. Okay.
So
Okay.
and we have more market in the middle class and above middle class, in that range. Market is huge. The population is also
these
huge.
these,
Huge.
these are let me turn on my video as well. I want you guys to communicate like okay, so like this is the statistical data that you are telling or what it is?
Yes, sir.
No worries, no
Like
worries,
we have
carry on, go ahead.
gone through some papers and all. Like we got to know, like most of them won't like they're not affordable to ACs.
As well as the huge that electricity, that bill that comes up with all this extra electrical appliances also come in. So that's the main reason. So many people want to reduce that electricity amount, because we've
I
seen
think that
multiple
reducing electricity is not actually the USP. The USP is like why people are right now ordering going for quick commerce. It is not कि मैं अपना खर्चा बचा लूंगा. It is what I want thing as what I want,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, customized as you need.
Ha, exactly. I don't want to go turn off switch, turn on,
Yes, sir.
then I don't want to do that thing, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
So electricity,
No,
kharcha wala thing is
may
like
I add?
not that much
Yeah,
major.
may
Yeah,
I add?
Akash, tell.
Like, yes. So the thing is that you are solving this. So we have in the childhood, like we can control with the clapping all the electricity. If you heard about that, you
Yes,
can
sir.
switch on,
Yes,
switch
sir.
off by
Yes,
clapping.
sir. Yes, sir.
You can even if you are in your office, you can control with your phone, with your smartphone. These type of devices are already there.
Yes, sir.
So you think like it is a quite complicated, like your structure people will avoid to use, because like these days people are trying to use like feasibility and all these things.
Yes,
What
sir.
do you think, like, because they need because of your product they need some awareness, some
Yes, sir.
training?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, in this, the important part is not about accessibility, like where we use in phone or operate by phone. Like, yes, sir. As you said, it is already in the market. Most of the products are also in the market. But our like the main thing was automated. Like it can change the speed of the fan, considering the temperature in the room. It can be used for the domestic use also, or the commercial use also. In the commercial case, in some in industries, there would be some machines where it need a particular temperature only.
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
Actually, it is 25 degrees
Okay.
temperature. So I'll give example where we have a lab. In that, to maintain the same temperature, we use ACs, not fans. Because the industry people who installed those machineries, they have asked us to use AC, so it will be in 25 degree, so the boards won't get damaged. So
Okay.
through the through these fans also, we can do the same thing with very less cost also.
Okay.
Just
sir.
one suggestion,
So
nothing.
yeah.
Who
Yes,
has
sir.
coding?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, Akash. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead, Akash. Sorry.
Okay. So I am just also curious about to know about the sustainability.
Yes, sir.
How like big solution, like how much big like problems you are solving. So the sustainability like goals.
Yes, sir. As mentioned during our slides, we have mentioned the four sustainable goals. Here, yeah. First was affordable and clean energy. Second was goal number 9, industry innovation and infrastructure.
So my question
Yeah.
is that how it is solving the societal changes or something, like how it is solving the problem. Like it is a like things, but it is already like so many technologies are available, like using the IoT based devices.
As a, okay,
So is
I
it
got it.
yeah
Yes, sir. Continue.
yeah. So
Uh,
be more aligned with this like sustainability.
our main perspective was to control the electricity amount that is coming up nowadays. As for middle class people, it will be quite hectic to give that much amount of electricity. So first of all, we have like ACs are not affordable to all, and in ACs also we have like it won't turn off after a certain amount of temperature. It's like automatic it is, but you have to control with the help of an remote control, as you mentioned. But in our system, it is like our fans will be switched off after a certain amount of time if it had reach the humidity of that room is under controlled, and it is human presence is detected. So the adjustment of the fan and the light
Okay,
will be based on that.
yeah, okay, great. I understood. But suppose there is a some kitchen and someone is cooking in the that kitchen, and no one is the like someone is also in the bedroom. So kitchen is near the bedroom, and because you are saying like middle class or below, like so like the house is
Excuse me, sir. It's not audible, sir.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but your voice is breaking.
Okay. Am I clear now? Am I
No,
clear?
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, it's
Am I audible
breaking
now?
Ah,
a little bit,
Hello.
sir.
Okay. So like for a middle class families, like like bedroom is attached to the kitchen and all the things, right?
Hmm.
So if someone is cooking in the kitchen, so the temperature will change of the bedroom as well. So how you will overcome that challenges of the temp because it is a temperature sensitive,
yes,
right?
sir. Like actually, we are using a human
Presence detecting
presence detecting sensor, which is a motion sensor, where
Understood. You're reading a motion
where
sensor.
if you have a
Okay.
motion,
Hmm, hmm, hmm,
and
hmm.
and we will give a range. So in that range, it won't reach the kitchen. So if you're in the
Okay,
room, it
okay.
will answer. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Guys,
it means you are using sensors like humidity or temperature or
Yes, sir. Yes,
this
sir.
motion sensors as well. So you are
Motion sensor.
combining 3 or 4 sensors in a
Yes, sir.
single unit,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Uh,
guys, I have one question. Akash, if you have time, can I ask one more question?
yes, sure.
Okay. So, what I understood is that who has done the coding part of this thing?
Sir, like our team consists of multi-disciplinaries, sir. Hardware is done by 3 people, and coding is done by other 2 people, sir.
Are they present here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And
Okay, I have that
and
question one with them actually.
yes, sir.
No worries. Like, let them come behind you as well. It will work.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Space is quite a bit strict one by one.
Yes, sir. Everyone are here only, sir.
So, coder guy. So, I have one question. Like is how you have defined the parameters to in switching, like you said temperature, let's say right now I'm in a city in India where in
Yes,
the
sir.
morning the temperature is, let's say, 20. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After 1 hour it will be 22, after
Yes, sir.
3 hour it will be 23, after
Yes, sir.
some time it will be 26, in the
Yes, sir.
afternoon around 3 it might reach around 35, something like that. So
Yes, sir.
don't you think that it will be like it will be out of control of the human as well? It is increasing, decreasing fan, something, it quite be it might be a disturbing thing. Like
Like,
have you focused in,
That's what
have you
I wanted to
taken
add.
this
Like
thing in
it
consideration
can
as
be
well?
quite complicated. Yeah.
My
s- uh,
are you getting my point or not, or
yes,
should I
sir. Yes,
repeat
sir.
it again?
No, no, no,
Right.
sir. We got your
So
point.
are
Actually,
you taking a variance of two different points, or are
yes,
you
sir.
picking
Yes, sir.
some
Yes, sir.
that
Uh,
was my question.
yes, sir. Actually, we have three speeds.
I want the answer with the coder guy. Who's the coder?
Sir, even I coded, sir. Everyone coded,
So
sir.
okay, and then go ahead, then go ahead, then go ahead, then go
Yes,
ahead.
sir.
Yeah.
Actually, we have three
Mm,
speeds.
mm,
So now we have given a particular temperature. Like example, 26 degrees there.
mm.
So
Okay.
so so if the temperature reach to 26 degree,
Mm,
the speed one will run. And this the second case is I have defined 28 degrees. If the temperature in the room goes through to 28 degree, the speed 2 will uh, the fan will go in speed 2. Then 32 degree is it case 3. If it like if it reach that temperature, the fan speed will go to 3. Okay. And so for this we have used if else statement, sir. If temperature is equal to 26, speed 1, else
understood. That
28.
if else that if else I understood.
Yes, sir.
That if else I understood.
Yes, sir.
The question is that means your device, the fan kind of thing, obviously it will like I don't know if people use this fan thing in Ladakh or somewhere else there where temperature is too much
Sir,
less. But don't you think that the two temperature 26 and 28 are very close, like near, like you should
sir,
start
like
from let's say 14 or something like that, or
yes,
not say
sir.
14, it should be 20 then
Sir,
28, then why
yes,
is
sir.
there any specific reason you took 26 and then 28 then 32?
Sir, actually, like we have to show you, no, sir. Like so now we can't give the temperature
Demo.
externally and give so much temperature. So now we are giving a blow, like our blow. So it will increase the temperature of the DH sensor. So we use that, sir. Like by blowing, we can't increase more temperature or less temperature, no, sir. So and
Okay.
and and even these values can be customizable, sir.
Ha,
These
that I
can
know. You
be.
will go into the code and change this 26 to 28. That is not
Yes,
a
sir.
big task. Yeah, I know that.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
next one question. I have one more
Yes, sir.
question. Like
Yes, sir.
you understand the plugin kind of thing. We have some plugin in the browser. Is your device is similarly act as a plugin to an electronic device? Are you getting a point or not? Is it a plugin kind of thing to an electronic device where you, let's say I have an AC. I have an
Yes, sir.
AC. I will ask you, Nandita. Okay, your team. Okay, come.
Yes,
I
sir.
have my AC. Can you please add something your device so that I may need not to regulate this thing by my remote. So what you will do? You will come or just put your device on my AC.
Yeah. Hmm. Our device we can attach. Yes, sir. Externally, we can operate that.
Then it will be problematic for me, na. After after every time if I don't want 26 degree temperature, then again I will call you. I will say भाई
No,
इसका
we
change
can
करो
give
code
the
या कुछ तो.
application to settings. Sir, we can give you application in which you can change the values. If you change the values in the application, the values in the
That's what
code
I'm
also
saying,
will
na.
change.
That's what I'm saying. Again, you are providing a remote to the guy.
Sir, application
Application
like
where then again human intervention come into picture, right? That you will want to
sir,
remove.
like every day we will not be.
That
checking these
understood you.
values now, sir.
That understood that the person will not do these kind of activities frequently. But again, there is
Yes,
a
sir.
kind of human intervention, right? That's what I try to understand. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
means then you will give some kind of remote, right? Obviously, he will not go into the code database and change 2028. You will provide some kind of remote.
Yes, sir. You need not go to the code and change. We will give an interface application, mobile application in which you can change.
Mobile
Yes, sir.
application, remote, same
Yes,
kind
sir.
of thing. You
Yes,
will
sir.
install
Yes,
and
sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
In that, if you change the values, automatically the values will change in code and the output will come in the
That's
file.
what I'm saying. Then it will be not what I was expecting. Like, it will not be, it will not remove complete human intervention. गर्मी में मेरे को सकता सम टेम्परेचर ज्यादा एसी बढ़ाना पड़े तो मैं उसका वैल्यू बढ़ा दूंगा, घटा दूंगा. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? हिंदी इज ओके, राइट? तो
Yes, sir.
मैं
Fine.
उसका
Okay.
टेम्परेचर ऊपर नीचे कर दूंगा, राइट? मेरे
Yes,
को
sir.
इट माइट पॉसिबल दैट इन द विंटर आई हैव टू डिक्रीज द टेम्परेचर.
Yes, sir.
देन अगेन वो हो जाएगा ना, ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन वाला चीज आ जाएगा ना. आइडिया
सर
इज गुड.
उसके लिए तो हम लोग एक और फीचर ऐड कर सकते हैं जिसमें ऐसा
कैसे?
होता है ना, इंडियन टेम्परेचर जो रेंज होता है ना, विंटर में क्या होगा,
हाँ, वही तो मैं बोल रहा
समर
था.
में
मैं
क्या
कह रहा
होगा,
ना, ये 26, 28, 32 वाला जो रखे हो ना,
या
वो
वो
काम नहीं
उसको
करेगा.
उसको
वो तुमको दिन भर फोन बंदा करता रहेगा, भैया इसका टेम्परेचर
या
बढ़ाओ.
हाँ, उसको तो हम
हाँ,
लोग चेंज कर क्योंकि एप्लीकेशन जैसे कनेक्ट होगा ऑटोमेटिकली, वो क्या बोलते हैं, हम लोग वाईफाई से कनेक्ट होगा या कुछ ऐसे नेटवर्क से कनेक्ट होगा, वो ऑटोमेटिकली फेच करके जिस रीजन में है, कहाँ पे है वो, उस बेस पे वो टेम्परेचर टाइम सेटिंग ऑटोमेटिकली वो चेंज हो जाएगा. वो फीचर ऐड कर सकते हैं इसमें. डेमो के लिए हम लोग
और
लाइक
और और और, और वो टेम्परेचर फेच कौन करेगा? मोबाइल की एप्लीकेशन या डिवाइस?
नहीं, दो भी कर सकते, अगर मोबाइल
अभी कौन
अगर
करा रहा है?
तुम्हारा
अभी
डिवाइस
कौन करा रहा है? अभी तुम्हारा सेंसर लगा हुआ है, ठीक है? सेंसर को हम
या
टेम्परेचर दे रहे हैं, तो अब ये तो हम प्रोवाइड करा रहे हैं, बट वहां पे
हम्म
टेम्परेचर डायनामिकली आएगा. ठीक है,
हम्म
मैं
हम्म
मुंबई बैठा हूँ तो वहां का टेम्परेचर कुछ अलग होगा. तुम
हाँ
आगरा, मथुरा, कहीं और बैठे हो, वहां का टेम्परेचर कुछ अलग
हम्म
होगा. तो
हम्म
वो जो टेम्परेचर फेचिंग होगी आसान है. आई नो वेदर एपीआईज वगैरह हैं, आसानी से टेम्परेचर ले सकते हो.
हाँ, वो हो
बट
जाएगा.
लोगे कैसे? मतलब मशीनरी लेगी तुम्हारी, या तुम्हारी मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन पकड़ी, मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन डेटा लोगे?
दो कर सकते हैं, हम लोग का
एक
तो
ही
ये
करो ना भाई.
मशीन में होगा.
हाँ,
फिलहाल मशीन के लिए है सर.
हम लोग मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन, क्योंकि मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन हर वक्त कनेक्ट नहीं होगा उससे.
हाँ, वही मैं जानना चाह रहा था. राइट, राइट, राइट.
क्योंकि हर वक्त तो वो कनेक्टेड नहीं रहे, क्योंकि अदरवाइज उसका कहा वो उसका क्या बोल मोबाइल का ही तो उसका हो जाएगा, चार्जिंग खत्म हो जाएगा ऐसा टेकिंग इट अवे फ्रॉम द होम. हाँ, कभी कभी वो रहेगा ही नहीं घर में.
जैसे आपने अभी बोला मुंबई में एक रहेगा मशीन एंड आपका एक दूसरा रहेगा कंट्रोलर आगरा में, तो इस डिफरेंस की वजह से फिलहाल हम लोग मशीन पे ही कंट्रोलर रख रहे हैं, मतलब सेंसर रख रहे हैं जहाँ से फेच होगा टेम्परेचर.
बढ़िया, अंडरस्टूड.
जी सर. अगर आप लोग का मतलब क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशंस इज ओवर, देन हम लोग वर्किंग मॉडल पे जा सकते हैं, एज इट इज
या श्योर.
लाइक सुटेबल फॉर अस नाउ. सर हमें थोड़ा
Yeah.
लैपटॉप एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah,
It is
sure,
okay.
sure. Okay.
Can see the entire team here.
Great.
Great guys. Fascinating.
Here. Catch.
Yeah, that's great.
Take this side. Yeah, come.
Yes.
Just a minute, sir. Stop screen sharing.
Right.
Yes, sir. Interface.
Okay. Sir, we have, this is our, okay, I hope you can see, this
Yeah,
is our
I can see.
interface.
Great.
Sir, we have given the options for two more controls, sir. One is manual, one is automatic. First, we'll go to manual mode.
Hmm.
So now we can keep this speed at low.
So we are playing in the temperature and humidity region, right? Yeah, playing in that feature. Okay.
We can go for automatic mode. Then I'll go for
Okay.
automatic mode. 1 second.
Good.
Now I have changed it to automatic mode.
Temperature.
Now there we are giving temperature. Sir, if you don't mind, I will give a blow
Sure, sure.
Yes, sir. The fan start
Okay.
rotating. What do you need? Like speed? Speed have changed, sir.
Okay. Speed will decrease, right? Or increase?
Sir, if I blow, that humidity and the temperature will
Huh.
increase. So
Right.
speed will also
Decrease.
Speed,
increase.
yeah, increase, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Huh, increase. Yeah. Right.
And now this like LED also. Like I mean light also. If there is no light, like there we have LDR sensor, sir, where it will detect light. If light is there, no light, and if we close that, then it will on, sir.
Light it on. Understood.
Yes, sir. Actually, our main prototype was used to, based on the light intensity in the room, it will change the intensity, sir. That was our prototype, but due to this sensor or LED which we are using, we weren't able to show it to you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Great, guys. Nice.
Yes, sir. This is all the sensors which we have included. This is a temperature sensor, which senses the temperature and humidity, and this is an LDR sensor. And this is the human detection PIR sensor. And this is our microcontroller, which we have used ESP8266 and a motor driver to control the speed and a relay module, sir. This is the hardware part, sir.
Okay. So do we have any bypass thing? Let's say if a sensor may not work, let's say, do we have some kind of bypass thing where the human have the control on this thing?
Yes, sir. We can operate it manual also, sir.
Manual mode. Manual mode. I understood.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
It is there in the interface, sir. Two control
Yeah.
modes are
Manual
there.
mode. Manual mode is there. If you on, we can
Way to bright, way to bright. Reduce the brightness.
and this speed as we need.
Okay. 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 Understood. Great.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Amazing, guys. Nice.
So I just want to know, like, if we can make one single device, how much it costs for your single
Cost
unit? It is
breakup.
a like prototype or demo test for complete one device. How much it costs?
Controller or with the with the complete
Entire,
components also.
entire,
Full
entire
device,
machine.
like,
Entire
full
machine.
device, entire device.
Sir, like how many fans or lights
So based
are
on the
required?
features, मतलब हमें कितना fan या lights add करना पड़ेगा, the cost will vary.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what. Just a rough idea, rough estimation. How much it costs?
Sir, for a fan, including the motor and all these features, it may cost around 5,000.
4 to 5,000.
Like the 3.5 for the electronics part, including the original BLDC motor and a controller, and and the body will charge 1,000 rupees if we go for industry. And for this it may cost 500 rupees. So for a fan and a light, it may cost you 5,000 rupees, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
I have
So
just
don't you
one
think
question.
like
Like,
fan might be fan might be cheaper option for the middle class or someone like who don't
It is
have
cheaper, sir. In market, it varies somewhere around 10 to 15K, the basic cheap ones.
With these features,
Features.
like not all the features, with some
Just the lighting has around 10,000 rupees.
it's costing high,
My
sir.
question is that for the middle class person, like for your
Yes, sir.
device and
Yes, sir.
like single fan, what
Yes, sir.
he or she will use, what they will want to like they want to use. Like fan might be like 1,000, like 2,000 maximum they can use, and
right.
why they will like buy your device like around 5,000 or
Yes,
more.
yes, sir. Sir, actually, now what I told is for pedestal fan. pedestal fan, minimum cost is 4,500 without the mode of swinging mode is not there. Basic fan, okay. If we go to a ceiling fan, the cost will not be so much. It will go around 3.
3 or 2.5 to and so it is like a kind of one time investment जिसमें आप एक बार इन्वेस्ट करने के बाद आपका फॉर अ टाइम बीइंग आपका धीरे धीरे करके इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल घटता जाता है एंड वो सस्टेनेबल होता है सो वंस इन्वेस्टेड धीरे धीरे करके you will see the result for it so one time investment sometimes can be high
And sir, like we have been so many fans, sir. Actually, we thought of making a fan only, but cost was high, which was like which we
I
saw.
I
Yes, sir.
have one suggestion,
Yes, sir. Yes,
just
sir.
an idea. I don't know how you guys will implement this temperature and humidity kind of thing. Why
Yes,
don't
sir.
you put a machine which will regulate the entire fans of a home on basis of temperature and humidity, not on the basis
Yes,
of
sir.
light?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
can be done
It can
That
be
will
done.
reduce your cost as well, right? Instead of
Yes,
putting
sir.
4-5 मशीन
Multiple things
हर एक
all
पंखे
things
में
now.
लगाऊं, मैं एक
Yes, sir.
मशीन घर के बाहर लगा दूं या घर के अंदर किसी जगह लगा दूं, जो कि क्योंकि टेम्परेचर तो अब मोटा मोटा मान के चल रहा हूँ, किचन का टेम्परेचर में भी ज्यादा हो सकता है बिकॉज ऑफ
Yes, sir.
कुकिंग एंड ऑल दीज एक्टिविटीज. बट अगर एक रूम में सारे रूम इक्विवेलेंटली चल रहे हैं और कोई एज सच एसी उसी नहीं चल रहा है, तो जो टेम्परेचर होगा वो मोर और लेस हर एक एंटायर घर का सेम ही होगा, एक एक घर का, राइट, हर एक
Yes,
रूम
sir.
का.
Yes,
तो
sir.
क्यों ना एक इंटीग्रेटेड डिवाइस है ना, तो एक ही डिवाइस लगेगी घर के अंदर, एक जगह वो घर के सारे पंखे रेगुलेट करेगी,
Yes, sir.
है
It
ना?
is
तो वो कर
possible,
सकते हो
sir.
राइट तुम
साथ
लोग,
सब
लेकिन
रेगुलेट
बट
करने का
शायद
है
ये चीज टेम्परेचर एंड ह्यूमिडिटी वाले केस में काम करेगी,
Yes, sir.
क्योंकि लाइट वाले में पता नहीं, मेरे इस कमरे में लाइट, इस कमरे
Yes,
में
sir.
खिड़की है तो लाइट आएगी, उस कमरे में खिड़की नहीं है तो लाइट नहीं आएगी,
Yes, sir.
राइट? तो वहां तो
Yes, sir.
कंफ्यूज जाएगा मॉडल तुम्हारा कि क्या करूं मैं, है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो
Yes,
ये
sir.
इस
We
चीज के लिए
will.
तुम, हाँ, तो
Can
तुम्हारा
we
कॉस्ट.
have like solar powered based something like that as well?
sir
Sir.
sorry sir come again we couldn't hear you
Can we have some other alternative like with solar panel? Akash, I think that was your question, right? Like how you are providing this energy? Like this is this like uh, current electricity or
Energy
what?
efficiency.
Energy you can provide from any mode. Like if you want to install like
Sir, actually now in these cities, these are there, sir. Solar way they will take the energy and they will give for all the appliances in home. Yes, sir, it's there. But the costing is more for these panels. All can't afford the panels, sir.
space.
Space
Agree.
also
Space
on the
requirements
Agree,
also
agree,
there.
agree.
rooftops.
Solar is not
Yes.
as cheap.
So consumable whatever electricity, how to reduce it? That's the main point we are seeing into.
But
But
if it is
Mhm.
if they have the option, we can do it.
but if it is any industry, they
then
can
we
go
can,
for
yeah,
it, sir.
then we
Actually.
can go for it
The target points maybe public washrooms, toilets,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
This is-
होटल, रेस्टोरेंट, सिनेमा हॉल,
Yes, sir.
It
इस
can
तरह
be
की चीजें.
implemented there also, sir.
हम्म. शायद घर में लोग ना लगवाएं, क्योंकि घर में इंसान सोचता ना कि मेरा घर है, मेरे हिसाब से ये चलनी चाहिए, राइट? मेरा मन है
Yes,
6
sir.
पंखा चलाऊंगा, 6 चलाऊंगा, है
Yes,
ना?
sir.
वैसा
Yes,
वाला
sir.
होता है, तो ऐसा वाला है, राइट?
Hi guys, actually I have a question.
Yes, sir.
yes sir
Suppose you are a well-reputed startup, you basically furnish yourself, you made your microcontroller that you are aiming for, and tomorrow Usha or Bajaj recently come up with an AI powered fan, and they build that fan and just install in every house because Usha and Bajaj have a very reputed company. Okay, so what will you do? अब आपका तो कुछ बचा ही नहीं, आप क्या करोगे? क्योंकि आप फैंस कंट्रोल कर रहे थे, अगर हम फैंस लेके चलते हैं तो आपके
Yes,
पास आप
sir.
फैंस कंट्रोल कर रहे थे, अब एआई पावर्ड फैंस आ गए हैं, तो ऊषा और बजाज तो कंपनीज अलाउ नहीं करेंगी कि वो अपने फैंस में आपको कुछ भी लगवा देते हैं, एंड दे बेसिकली they made their own microcontroller which they can reduce the cost because they have a very large amount of production.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so if you are building something that costs around 1,000 rupees and you are installing a thing in a house and you are charging about because you are building it at 1,000 rupees and you are costing 2,000 rupees from a person, and it will
Yes,
control
sir.
5 fans. Okay, and the Usha and Bajaj, what will they do? They will just introduce a fan that whatever X amount, and they was introduced the new technology, that AI powered technology. Okay, they basically installed that fan, and they will not, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि वो अभी cost इतनी बड़ी cost तो होगी, लेकिन with the duration of time they will decrease the cost. So why someone will go for you? Why someone will call ke
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, we started this by seeing a Usha fan.
Usha fan.
Okay. The costing of that is around 17,000 actually. But they have extra feature of mist. Usha mist fan, sir.
okay,
So the same thing we are planning to do with mist in 7,000 rupees, sir. And we are thinking to take the help of government bodies like NRDF, MSME with this proposal.
okay,
And certification also we are seeing, sir. After this complete, we have to
Go with the certification of the
patent
project.
certificates.
okay. So you
Yes.
guys are saying there is always a chance for Alliance Tech Wizards in the market, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We'll love to connect you after.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir.
Nice
Thanks for your
presentation.
time.
All the. We'll see
Thank
you
you, sir.
soon.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
You can leave meeting. Thank you. Can we start with next one?
Yeah, sure.
So last one, I think.
So the last team.
Hello, Mehreen and Amy.
Good afternoon.
Can you just switch on your cameras and share your screen so people can see?
Sorry, good afternoon. I couldn't hear you well.
So can you just share your screen and turn on your camera, video camera?
Okay, yes, I will turn on my camera. Yeah.
Great. Do you have any other like members? Okay. Great.
We are kind of waiting for some of our team members to join, and also our like I
Okay,
said, our
sure.
leader. We're waiting for her as well.
Sure. What's your team name?
Brand utensils.
Oh, great.
I'm audible to you, right? I
Yeah,
just want to make
sure.
that clear. Okay.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
What's your topic?
Sorry.
Till now, you can share your slide, I think, so people can see that title and everything. Great. Fantastic.
Okay, can you see the slide? Like, can you see the
Yeah,
screen? Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
sure, sure. Great.
Hey, can you wait for like a few more minutes? We are expecting, I
Yeah,
think,
sure,
around
sure.
2 more people.
Yeah, sure, sure. Why not?
Okay, can I start presenting now? I think our leader is taking a little time.
Yeah, sure. You can start it.
Okay.
Join.
Yeah. She would join in a little while. She said she'd join now, but I think is on the way she would join.
No issues. No issues.
Oh, okay, okay.
So every member has to turn on their camera so we can see like, how many people. Yeah. Okay. All the best.
Uh, thank you. Good afternoon, one and all present here. My name is Amy Elsa Santosh. I'm in my third semester, BSc, doing biochemistry, genetics, and biotechnology at JN University School of Sciences. So our theme, like I said, it is brand utensils. This theme, it coincides with, well, it aligns with the UN's SDG number 12, and that is responsible consumption and production. Now, I would tell you about our team information. Well, our team. So this is headed by Dr. Rekha Merle. She is an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry at Jain University School of Sciences. And well, you have seen my members. Others who have joined with me are Sandeep, Marine, Badri, and Prem. All of us are in our third. We're all UG students in our third semester doing biochemistry, genetics, and biotechnology. So I'll give you a brief info on this. So this is a part of our project centric learning PCL. So at Jane we have this thing called PCL. So project centric learning. So this brand utensils, this thing that we've come up with, is a part of our PCL project. So that's that. I'll start off with it now. Can I continue?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the problem that we want to address is plastic. So there's plastic everywhere. So wherever you see there's plastic. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to come up with an alternative for this. So why? Well, plastic, like I said, everyone ends up consuming plastic indirectly or directly. There's like microplastics. So when we go to a shop or when we go to buy anything, you get stuff in like plastic covers. Or when you go to like shops, you to like sit and eat there, or like you take out like take out food, or like you get to drink something. All of it are in like plastic containers. So when you consume food or water from that, you are taking in microplastics in your body, and that is not good for us. That's like a huge health hazard. There are like so many papers that you can read on that tells that causes a lot of problems to us. So to come up with an alternative to that, our solution is edible cutlery. Now, why we've come up with edible cutlery is because it's biodegradable and it is a good alternative for plastic. And well, it is a good alternative. So for what we've done, what our idea is, we wanted to put in defatted rice bran, like use defatted rice bran into this edible cutlery. And so why we've chosen defatted rice bran is because that this is from the raw material rice bran. So what that is like a waste of the rice crop. So what we've done is we've taken defatted rice bran and we've introduced it into the edible cutlery. So what we wanted to do is, make that into an edible cutlery. And how this benefits is that if this ever goes into the landfill, this is actually good for the soil. So rice bran has a lot of minerals, has a lot of fiber, and a lot of antioxidant properties. It is good for us, like good for us to consume, and it is good for the soil as well. That is, if it ever goes into the landfill, I'm sorry, if it ever goes into the landfill, it is very good for the soil as well. So that way, in a way, we're, managing waste like that. So there's not that much of a plastic production. That is, if you have to completely shift to it, we we would reduce the use of plastic. If we are to consume edible, like cutlery, go for edible cutlery, this is a good option actually. And how this is. What I would say is this is good for us, good for the soil, good for the environment. Also, this we are in a way helping the agricultural sector. So what we are doing here is that we take up raw material from the farmers and all. So when we take it from them, we are in a way we are promoting the farmers and we are helping them. And also when we buy stuff from them, we're economically we're helping them grow. So that's good. Now, see, this is like a prototype. This is what I've shown here is this is what we've done. So what you can see here is we've combined defatted rice bran along with multigrains. We made a dough and then we rolled out, we made cookies. We baked and we made cookies. Since we did not want to like first of all go into edible cutlery. That's our final product, sure. Yes, but we did not want to like go first like in a full-fledged we did not want to like first only we did not want to get into edible cutlery, so we made cookies first. So we've reached till this. Our final goal is definitely edible cutlery. Now our market potential. Now why I would say this I would say is good for the market. How good is we say, see, now we're telling you that this is a good alternative to plastic. So when you tell something like that and when you put it in the environment, there are high chances that people end up buying it because everyone is aware of the problems that are happening around. Everyone is aware of the natural hazards that are being caused because of, the plastic accumulation everywhere. So when you put a product like this into the market, there are high chances that people would end up buying it. Health benefits, like I said, how this has multigrain. So, by the way, along with DRB, we wanted to put in multigrain. So, this has multigrains. So, when these two combine and when we consume it, this has good health benefits. Multigrains is like really good for your health and nutrition. And our target audience, well, I would say this is for everyone. We have not restricted this for anyone. We have said that even be it a kid or an adult, anyone can, consume this thing. And like agricultural sector, I said earlier how we help the farmers, we help the agriculture sector by taking brand from them. We are kind of representing the agricultural sector in a way because we are kind of, taking the waste from them and making new products out of the waste that we've, extracted from it. So in a way, this is very good for the market. Now, this does not need like a large scale production. I would say you can even do it in a small scale production and, achieve this. Now, demo and uses. Here you can see we've done 2 surveys. So here you can see in the first survey, we've asked people we went around. So what we've done is we made these cookies in our lab. We went around, we asked so many students, we asked the faculty, we went around our campus, gave it to a lot of people, and we also took it to our neighbors and like our surrounding areas, we took a survey from them. So you can see where we got a lot of like good responses, how it says 1 is very bad and 5 is very good. You can see that there's a lot of good responses here. In survey 2 also we've asked people how if you would suggest it to others, and they did say that they would very likely suggest it to others. So you can see that we have good responses from this. So also for these cookies, if you like a year back, we had sent it for a proximate analysis test to Tanjavur at the NIFTIM. So this laboratory at NIFTIM, it is associated with FSSAI. So that we have done that as well for this. So for your information, so that's there. Now the challenges and risks. So what we face, I would say the big challenge that we face here is we are UG students, so we do not get enough funding for our project. Like I said, this is a PCL project. PCL projects don't exactly get much funding. So we don't have any funding for this. And if we were to, since like I said, how our final goal is to get edible cutlery. So to, like mold cutlery, like to get molds for these cutleries, we need something called as a hydraulic press. And without that, we can't achieve this, edible cutlery, our goal. we did try in our laboratory. We did try using like similar molds to our cutlery. We tried like using other cups like ceramic cups to like make shapes from it and then bake it, but they all failed. So we know that we need a hydraulic press, but that's not possible since being it in like a college lab, it's not possible. We do not have like enough space for a laboratory. And you, like I said, since being undergrads, not everyone is going to give us a chance. So if we ask like outside laboratory search for it also, not everyone is going to give us like a space to work with this. So that is a big challenge that I would say that we are facing. And in the future, the other challenges and risks that we would face that I've mentioned here is consumer acceptance. Well, if this is ever in the market, we would need people. Well, the consumers are the ones who are going to take it, right? So we would need people to taste it and take it home. So they would test on it, like they would test it, taste it, texture, the how it is made. They would have a lot of concerns, allergy problems. They would see through all of that, and since if it is a new product in the market, they wouldn't directly jump into it. So I feel that is a problem that we would face. And then shelf life. Anything that is edible, like anything that you put it into the market, it it is not easy to keep it there. You would need like you would need things to increase its shelf life. So that I feel is a problem that we would face, and we would need like storage and transportation facilities for that. So I feel that is another problem, like a risk that we would face. And yeah, competition and market. So since we say, like I said, is an edible cutlery. This edible cutlery, this concept has been introduced already into the market. It's just that we have a new thing into it, but the thing edible cutlery is already there in the market. So if we are to put it out there, there are already other big companies that have achieved it. So if a new product like ours goes into the market and their product is already there, chances are that ours would not flourish easily and theirs would. So that's another risk that we would face. These are some references that we've taken. So this is not like a one day thing that we did. We worked on this, I think, for 1.5 year, and then we've come till now, like the cookie till there. That is the step that we've stopped. So yeah, that's that. Thank you. If you have any questions, we are all free to answer.
Yeah, it was a great presentation, and you guys done a great start. You are from UZ. Is there any question for this, sir? Am I audible?
Yeah, yes, so you are audible.
Okay. Okay. So can you just keep sharing your slides?
Oh, you want us to share? Okay.
Yeah.
Should I go it from the start or where I've stopped?
Just keep sharing. I'll So
Okay.
basically, one question that I had in my mind that how you maintain the hygiene of your cutlery, like you are making so cookies and all. So, uh,
Um, we did it at our lab, our college lab. So I'd say it's pretty clean.
So can I add
how
the
you
points?
maintain the hygiene? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, ma'am, so this is Dr. Rekha, I'm the mentor. Yeah, actually, we are using some sterilized, as of now, we are doing in lab, but we can take some cleanliness we are maintaining as we cook in our home and only. But yeah, still, if it is exactly if you want to prepare in a commercial way, we can sterilize and do utensils or whatever baking things, we can do that. That is the plan, sir. As of now, we have done it in the lab. in by taking care of the hygiene.
Okay.
So it would be that actually we need some like in the lab facility it is very difficult. So for baking and all we have done, but if you want to start any entrepreneurship and all, so actually we need some equipments and all. So for that funding is also required. So yeah, if that would be there, I think we can maintain all hygiene and all other things. That should not be a problem. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So the thing is that I just wanted to know like how you are just solving the problem. So I think uh, these people can answer. I think you are like mentor, but we want to give a chance to the students if they can give the answer. So how much big problem you are solving? You are making a cutlery. How it can be a big changes as in sustainable development alignments, like with the goals. So how it can be more effective? How you are solving the problems? Can one of you guys? Sandeep, Batri, Mehreen, can you one of you guys can answer? Am I audible, right?
Yeah, you're audible.
So my question is that how you are solving the problem, like you are making edible cutlery. So how much uh, how big problems you are solving, making the big cutlery, like edible cutlery, uh, like how you are like solving like problems. It might be very like effective for the people to make the edible cutlery. How much like big problem we can solve?
Mhm. Yeah, can I tell something for that?
Yeah.
I think, well, I would say is, see, edible cutlery is helpful. You don't, it is a good alternative for plastic. And so if um, plastic, I would say, see, plastic is something that we, millions of years ago, how we started off with, people wanted to, carry something around. So single-use plastic, you can use and throw. It was very easy for people to do that. But um, years later, since when you use plastic, we've seen a lot of people getting affected by that. They are like physically they are like getting affected by. They are getting like problems because of. Some people are having, I don't know, like heart failures because of that, because there's accumulation of microplastics in their blood. So, because when you consume things like that in your body, if it causes a health hazard, why not step into, like a healthy alternative, which, like if edible cutlery is something you can carry around just like normal
Yeah.
plastic.
So why? Yeah.
So,
So yeah. So for making like replacing the like plastic, we can make a paper-based packaging or something. So why? But why we should replace with the cutlery, right? Because how people are not aware, they should consume your product or not. How hygienic is it? So is it the best alternative? We can use the like paper-based packaging, all these things to replace the plastics rather than cutlery, edible cutlery.
so can you like summarize your question? I think that I lost you
So
halfway.
okay, I just wanted to say like uh, why not we can replace with that like paper-based like packaging with the plastic rather than edible cutlery or this. We can also replace with that paper-based packaging, right?
Well, see,
Or some
you
like
you know, paper
packaging
straws, right?
like
So when you say paper-based
yeah.
paper-based packaging, they have a wax coating in it. Like how paper cups, if you see paper cups, they have a wax coating in it. So when you are consuming, be it hot food or cold food, anything, sorry, be it hot food or cold food, anything, When it is, if it is paper, since you can't exactly pour stuff into paper, it's going to, shrink or like melt or stuff like that would happen. So if that and that, as like I said, how there's a wax coating in it, when you consume food like that, that is also bad to your gut. So I'd say if you go for edible cutlery, it would be better. Also, the when say
So
plastic straws, people are still not, I think if you and I we would still consume stuff with plastic straws, it gets soggy very fast. Whereas edible cutlery, we've tried this, like I said, our cookies, it's actually very durable. So how I got this thing to do was I took it home and I put it in hot foods. It wasn't, like going down very fast. Like it didn't crumple fast. That's what I was trying to tell. So if you can get that into a cutlery mode, so why not eat your food in something like that? It won't, if it won't crumple fast, why not consume your food in it? And then you can, eat your cutlery as well. Sounds silly, but yes.
So as your challenges mentioned, like paper-based or like plastic-based has shelf life is very good. So how you will then replace with the plastics or with the paper, right? That might be challenging, right? People need like shelf life should be more and more, right?
Yes, shelf life. Like that's the challenge that we are also facing. We have not yet come till there. So we are not sure about that question. We've not tackled that situation
So,
yet. Shelf life is what we are tackling.
so,
Right on.
Amy, like, so what you guys are focusing? Are you trying to replace entire cutlery from home with the edible cutlery, or a specific segment of a cutlery?
No, no, I wouldn't say entire cutlery. I think homemade you can, go with your normal cutlery, normal food.
Hmm.
We were focusing on is single-use plastics. Single-use plastics is what we are focusing on. We want to somehow take people to, get them to use edible cutlery instead of single-use plastic. Single-use plastic has a lot of, problems. Like I said, it ends up in the landfill. So if it ends up in the landfill, that is bad for the environment. And if it is bad for the environment, we end up getting affected by it. So yeah, that I feel is my answer to that question.
Like, okay, yeah, the like the problem that like in Indian society, in the Indian system, what we usually do is that, let's say we have a spoon, right? We use that spoon in multiple different ways, right? To get something
Mhm.
out of the jar, or to mix the milk, something, right? So if we will use this edible cutlery to, if we will make a spoon or something like that with the edible cutlery, we will reduce the reusability of that thing, right? Maybe people will not be very much habituated with this thing, that each and every time they have to get new spoon, each and every time they have to get new spoon. Don't you think that it will be like they have to, it will difficult to count how much, like it will be again a kind of grocery kind of thing to them. Right now the cutlery is something that if I'm buying cutlery, it will last around at least 2 months, 3 months, not sorry, not 2 months, even at least 1 year. If I'm taking this steel spoon, let's say, or say a plastic spoon, I would say that okay, it will be with me at least till journey at 2 days.
But so
Are you
I
getting my point
didn't.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understood. I understood. Longevity is what you were talking about. I understood.
Ha.
No, see, we don't want to replace like the like home spoon, like spoon that you would, cutlery at home. What we are talking about is single-use plastic. We specifically single-use plastic is what plastic. Plastic is our aim to that we want to eliminate plastic. We do not want to tackle problems with steel spoons or like ceramic spoons. They are good. You can carry them around. What I'm telling is outside when you buy stuff, they don't give you, when I say outside also, you take takeout food, right? You buy stuff from the
Hmm.
shop, takeout food. They don't give you ceramic fork or spoon. They don't give you
Hmm.
steel spoons to take you home. They give you plastic. in a plastic
right.
box, in a plastic a container, in a plastic spoon, in a plastic cover. So plastic, 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 plastic. You we want to eliminate that is what I'm telling.
Yeah,
When you
okay.
come home, yes, you can use your steel spoon or your ceramic spoon. Yes, that is good. But you can't carry around your steel spoon everywhere. And then if it gets dirty, you'd have to wash it. And if you're in a place where you cannot wash it, so that becomes difficulty. Now you would have dirty dishes with you. So if you have edible cutlery, you can, have in it, and then you can consume your cutlery as well.
Right. Understood.
So like that. Yeah.
So, like, is the consumption of after eating the cutlery is the main thing that you want to achieve? Because it might possible that the like taste, whatever it is, with that cutlery, maybe I don't want that. I don't want to eat it, or I don't want the taste of that particular cutlery. Then I think the main purpose is
Yeah.
what? Replacement with a plastic thing.
You don't have to consume it. You can throw it. So you can, like, if you don't want to consume it, you can throw it. And like I said, the cutlery that we want to achieve is something that when you throw it in the landfill, it degrades. So the
Yeah,
ingredients
obviously.
that are used in it, it is easily degraded.